clip of you over there scrolling. Okay, with some shorts you on?
It's some
pick it over a tad bit. Just make sure you don't get.
It's some pick me shorts too.
Make sure he don't get indicted.
Yeah, I don't want nobody getting indicted.
Right. The podcast Rico.
Man.
Podcast, we can definitely catch a Rico on the podcast.
Yeah. For sure.
Facts. You good? Any smoke?
No smoke. Everything been great. Everything been great. I actually ran into OPZ. Shout out to O. Ran into O at the gym, and he had some great words of encouragement. He said he's still loving the pod. He's still tapped in, listening.
Shout out to OPZ.
Yeah.
OPZ is a true legend in the city, especially when it comes to the DJ game, that doesn't get his respect. OPZ, and then OPZ is OPZ kicked in the doors down in Dayton, bro.
Oh yeah.
Listen, the icebreaker in Dayton is not possible without
Pablo.
It's not. Listen, it's not possible without OPZ.
Remember you got kicked out like 4 times.
Yeah. in one night.
It kept sneaking back in.
Yeah.
They kept catching on.
I gotta give my guy OPZ his flowers, man. Like,
it's just a time. You know what I mean? Like, to even go back to them type of parties, like we just don't we don't party like that anymore. You know what I mean? Just as a whole, like. I know people try to, captivate and recreate them type of parties, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? And maybe it's the party is slightly dying, with our generation. You know what I mean? Because the more and more that I keep looking at it, like it ain't nothing to do. It's just that
we getting older.
We getting older.
We get phased out.
You know what I mean? Like,
do the youngins even want to do it?
No.
I don't think so.
Because I couldn't imagine Javon or Dre.
Dre don't have any desire at all. Like, I hung out with him all day yesterday on his birthday. Like, the entire day. Yeah. And I love it. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Like, I ain't mad at that at all. But I was calling myself, let's do something early, thinking he was going to catch his cut. You know what I mean? 20 years old. He turned 20 yesterday. Happy birthday to my baby, by the way. But we hung all day. Like, you know what I mean? And I sat there, I got to thinking like, 1 year on my birthday, around that time, I was in Atlanta, you know what I mean? The other years, I'm throwing parties, at the club.
Jamal was waiting on me for his 20th to figure it out. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. The same thing with Dre. You know what I mean? When I got on the phone with his mom and told her what the plan was, she was like, huh? He said he didn't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, and again, this is not complaining at all, you know what I mean? Like, I'm honored that I'm able to spend time with him like that, because again, like, I can't imagine when I was 20, like, I know my mom or my dad went nowhere in the scene for what my plans was for that day. You know what I mean? Like, like, give a chill on the 17th.
Some cake and a happy birthday song.
Right, y'all come get some cards and some bread from y'all, but other than that, no.
Niggas on the flip side.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, you're right. That's just what it is, bro.
What it is.
I feel like we talk about this every week.
We do.
Apologize to y'all if we
them old heads, and that's how I be coming off sometimes, you know what I mean? Not that.
And I try not to be that, but I'm not. But also, too, it's just.
That's what it is.
But honestly, though, I love it because it's like, this is what it is, bro. This is what this podcast is. You talking to young OGs.
Yeah.
You feel me? You talking to niggas that still like to, we still like to dibble and dabble outside, man. And it just be breaking my heart. It just be breaking my heart to see the city.
Why you start scratching in the middle? You said.
I don't know.
Is this thing going?
It just be breaking my heart, man. But it's, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, with age comes wisdom, though. You know what I mean? I am thankful for that. Because, I mean, it's just a lot of shit that I really don't have desire to do. I look at it from afar and be like, I wish I was partaking in it. You know what I mean? But once you actually get in that midst, and that be the thing. Like, I be talking so much shit about wanting to be out. And when I actually do go out, I be over that shit in like 20, 30 minutes.
But it's levels to it though. Yeah. Like when I be seeing like the youngest get into it, like I really don't want to be in the mix with. I don't want to be in that.
Yeah.
But I just be wishing there was something
that we had a mix going on like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like I don't want to be with them niggas. Like I want them to do what they do. You feel me? But sometimes and I don't be wanting to recreate what we used to be in, like when shit used to be just jam packed, wall to wall. Like where I'm at in my life now, I don't care for that.
Yeah,
but I do want to just, a nice vibe for the young OGs, and the only place to really catch that is, I'm a, what you call me at life? What you
got the
what you call me, shareholder?
Right.
But that's
not only a client. Cheers up in there for you.
Call me a shareholder at life.
Sometimes you don't want to go.
But for real, life is, you step in life, it's definitely going to restore the feeling. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I've never had a bad time in life. I can honestly say that.
Yeah, I haven't had a bad time either. You know what I mean?
I was up there,
Yeah, Mike, they used to
yeah.
own Big Daddy's, the clothing store.
Oh, okay.
That's his spot. And Buckeye Crazy.
Yeah. Stepped on the court too, over the weekend.
What?
Stepped on the court.
Was you looking like Joe Budden?
Nah. I wouldn't allow myself to quite look like that, you know what I mean?
You was like hooping against niggas, or you was just shooting around?
I wasn't really hooping,
Okay.
like, niggas wanted me to get involved in the game.
But you was like,
I was one of the ones where they needed extra.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they needed me for the numbers, you know what I mean? But
You declined?
I had to, like, because my knee
Respectful.
won't allow me to do it. And see, the thing, I be deceiving niggas now, because they'll see you down there, like, oh, no,
Yeah,
come
man.
on, you running with
Yeah.
us? I'm like, yeah, nah.
Because it get different when you start actually playing
Not
the game.
playing a lick of defense.
and
You know what I
fuck
mean?
around and pop your shit.
And that's what I'm so scared of.
That's why I don't be hooping no more. I'm like, oh.
I went home, got my son, brought him back up there with me, like, all right, he can go. You know what I mean? But can't do it no more. And that, I really think, as time keeps going on, like, I really think I need to get into the doctor and get it looked at. Like, because I'm thinking I'm walking around with a torn ACL or partially torn something, like, because
It ain't right.
it ain't right, and it's never gotten back right. You know what I mean? And it's like, this shit, and it be killing me. Like, once you hoop, it's always in you. You know what I mean? And you always want to do it if you see somebody doing it. And I be seeing niggas older than me still active and playing. Like, there ain't no excuse for me not to be able to get out there on the court. But some other day, workouts was going good though. Like, made it through my first full week. You know what I mean? Got great workouts in every day this week. Feeling good about that. Like I said, I put it up on the post. Typical nigga shit. Like, I'm feeling like I'm 20 pounds lighter. Des. Like, I'm feeling like I'm ready to enter into the classic, the Arnold Classic. But nah, it's feeling good. I got past the hurt part pretty early on. Them first couple of days, man, I was feeling like shit. But thank God for the sauna and the hot tub and fucking extra strength Tylenol and all that type of shit. Back went out on me, but I got a little remedy for it now, man. But
I got a question.
What up?
How's the missing piece feeling about all this posting that you doing in the gym?
She hates it. She hates it. She was like, "You didn't post this much before." I'm
Wow. Damn.
What was the topic from last night? I mean, last week we were supposed to be talking about? We're going to talk about
I forgot.
Right, what was the topic, Rick?
Dim in the light.
I forgot. Oh yeah, dim in the light. Yeah. And she be joking, to shoot her some down. Shout out to her. Like, she actually hung with me in the fam all day yesterday as well.
She's not bad at bowling, obviously.
She ain't me though.
Okay,
She ain't
you
me.
won, Reese.
Yeah.
Okay, you won.
She
You
ain't-
understand? But she wasn't bad.
Everything's a competition, Reese.
Yeah, gotta be.
It's ridiculous.
I fuck with it though.
You can't let nobody get a hand up on you, Daz, because they'll talk about that shit for.
You was a little nervous.
I was bowling with a bad back yesterday too. Oh, that's with a bad back.
And I know y'all. I see y'all ain't gonna go play no pool because your mom would have put hands and feet all over you.
She don't want no problems with me.
Bro, you can't beat your mom at pool, bro.
That's okay.
No, you cannot.
She don't want no
I've never
problems
seen you
with
beat
me.
her.
It's been a while since you seen us.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. I clean her right up.
Might have avenged that.
Hey, she cold.
Yeah, she used to have a stick.
She cold.
Definitely a pool shark. She learned that from my grandfather. Rest in peace to him. He the one that put that game on us. But back to what you were saying. Yeah, she did. She makes a couple comments here and there like, you posting a lot, ain't you? I'm like, yeah. I'm, you know what I mean? And I think the thing is, like, with anything, like, when you feeling good about something, in this case, for me, it's the working out. And it ain't even necessarily that I'm feeling good because I'm nowhere near where I want to be as far as the workouts, but it's just more so the motivation that I use it for myself, you know what I mean? Knowing that, like, oh, shit, I got to get up in there, you know what I mean? Even if it's to get my post, because I know the post symbolizes that I'm here working. You know what I mean? So that's more so what it be with the working out shit. But shout out to the gym, man. I'm running into a lot of people at the gym. A lot of people apparently go to LA Fitness. Every day I go up in there, run into mad niggas that I know. You know, so that's dope to do that. But I'm not one of them ones at the gym where I really like to just be shooting this shit and talking a lot. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm really a hour and a half type dude, in and out. You know what I mean? But it be niggas that be up in there like it's a club. Like they like that over there at Crunch, or is niggas about business? Like, niggas,
I mean, it depends on when you go.
Niggas gonna beat your ears up.
Yeah, I'll be trying to get in and out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you don't see these beats on my ears, man.
I went a little late today. That's what caused me. You know what I mean? But I'm glad I went. Because at first I was fucking around. I usually don't be going on the weekends, but I said I got to start doing it.
How often
almost didn't go Sunday.
How often y'all going? Y'all going every day?
I've been doing 4 days, at least 4.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in doing a 7-day. Like, I'm a 4-day guy.
So right now I'm on a streak. Like, so it's been 7 consecutive days. Okay. And I did 2-a-days last week, but I did 2-a-days for only 4 days. Okay.
Because you gotta have that day off to look forward to,
right?
You remain consistent with it over long.
And I need the day off. The only reason why I did that was to kickstart it. You know, last week was my remote week, so it's so easy for me to work out. Yeah. You know, when I'm working remote. But I'm back in the office this week, so it's definitely gonna scale back evenings and quick in and out. And I'm definitely not gonna do every day, but that's another thing too. Like, so do you use the rings on your phone? Do you close rings? Like, and see, that's the thing. Like, once you start closing your rings, you like, I want to close these bitches every day. Yeah, you know what I mean? And without the gym, it's kind of hard to close them motherfuckers. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's part of the reason why I be in there every day. That's really like the motivation. Like,
I'm a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday guy.
Yeah,
I be like Monday through Thursday. But the only reason why I've been trying to pick up them extra days, Blaze, is because like during the week I really don't be doing no cardio. It would be like lifting, so I be wanting to do.
Crunch got a pool over there?
No, they don't have a pool.
See,
I don't know about the Hilliard one. See the one on East.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I'm a cardio guy.
But the Hilliard one is nice. It's nicer than the one out East.
Yeah, I got cardio in twice this week in the pool. You know what I mean? 6 laps. You know, the full length of the pool up and down. And like I said, my chest or my heart was jumping out my chest, but you know, it was some good cardio. Other than that, like I did the treadmill this morning. Do you fuck with the treadmill?
Yeah.
I don't really like the treadmill.
Let's talk about it.
It'd be hard on my shins though.
Man, my shins felt like they was bleeding.
I hate the treadmill. Like, I absolutely hate it. Now, I'm an elliptical guy though.
I hate that with a passion.
But your shins won't be hurting. Like, it's easier on your joints. But I mean, like, I can put up some crazy times on the elliptical with the resistance up.
Yeah, I did a mile today. That I was kind of disgusted with it.
If you're on the treadmill, I understand.
A 16-minute mile.
It's crazy.
It's too crazy. You know, but I was, half walking, half running.
Even a 60-minute walk miles are crazy. It's a little crazy.
No, not really. I mean, I know when we had the test, like when I was in college, like we had to do a mile in, I want to say 7.5, 8 minutes or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And that's what niggas is out there in full tip-top shape running around. Yeah. So, I mean, I wasn't that mad at it because, like I said, I know I didn't run it the whole way. You know what I mean? Because my shins was, what can you do about that? Like, because there ain't no stretching for that type of shit. Like, that shit felt like the bone was.
You can stay off the treadmill.
Yeah, like, that shit crazy.
Now, me, I prefer to be outside. Like, me personally, like, I'm at the Westerville Sports Rec, but it started raining this week, so I had to hit the Y a couple of times, so I had to switch it up. But, yeah, I'd rather be outside myself personally.
Yeah, that. And the running is needed, you know what I mean? But I'm going to have to figure something out because that fucking treadmill is not going to work for me. Like, I was trying to raise the incline up thinking that might, alleviate some of that shit or take some of the pressure off of that motherfucker.
It works, doesn't it?
Not necessarily. Like, I couldn't tell no real difference, you know what I mean? But I was like, nah, this shit, this is crazy. It's feeling like, I know I ain't that far out of shape where this, like, my shins is feeling like that. But again, I just think it's just a thing of being able to run on a treadmill versus running outside is just a huge difference. Like,
you want to know something that's super difficult?
What's up?
If you start doing like 10,000 steps a day, Reese, is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so literally, I had to do 4 miles on my trail to even have a good head start on the 10,000 steps.
Damn.
Like 4 miles would give me like $7,000, and then hopefully my regular.
That's it.
That's it.
See, back when I was working downtown, I used to get like 2,500 in just on GP, you know what I mean? But now in this position that I'm in now, I'm damn near so lazy in that shit. Like, I be at my desk all day. You know what I mean? I really don't walk around too much. But, yeah, I mean, it's a challenge. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out ways to stay active. Also, I started, slightly with the meal prep shit throughout the week.
That's what I got to do, man.
Trying to get right with that. You know what I mean? It definitely helps to have somebody that's, on top of that for you. Like, because myself, it won't happen. It won't happen. I'll run right to the Natos, like, Big Don me, please.
Not the Big Don Italian.
Big Don me.
Respect.
We're going to get into it, though, man. It's time to get the show started. I know typically we've been having these crazy long intros, but it feels good. You know what I mean? I like where we at with the pod.
Y'all inspired me this week. That's the reason why I've been moving this way. It's y'all. It's you.
What I do?
What happened?
It's you.
What I do?
It's you.
What I do?
Because, man, y'all, when y'all get energized about the pod, it's contagious.
Because I'm
about to buy a switcher too, by the way.
I see what's going on.
A switcher.
What's that? Oh, to be able to, we need that.
Yeah.
We need that.
It costs like $300, but I'm gonna get it.
But because I just see what's going on. It's like ever since we got back consistent and we dropping the visuals, we putting out the clips. Like the people getting back excited. I'm starting because like for a minute I really wasn't getting no pod chatter, but now people starting to talk about the pod again and all that stuff. So I'm just excited, man. And then once we start, kicking off, the guests and things of that nature.
Shout out to Let's and T. I don't know if I told y'all this, but they Let's hit me up like me and T need to be on there. And they was good guests. You know what I mean? And I know what was the name of their show that they had early on that you was. What is it? Less Issues. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot that. I was a fucking guest on there one time, but shout out to them, man.
Might have been the first guest.
All right.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Don't brand.
Yeah. Gotta test the product.
Pandemic.
Gotta make sure it's ready for public consumption.
Nah, man, yeah, man. So when the people get back excited, then it's just once again, I just what it is, Blaze. I just see that the lane is wide open again. You know what I mean? For a minute, it got a little clustered. Yeah. You know what I mean? There was a lot going on.
I mean, listen.
I mean, even though let's be clear, none of that ever affected us because we was in our own lane.
No, for sure. But I know what you mean, though, Dad.
But it's like the lane back open again. Yeah. People want consistent content. They want that content from us. Now all we got to do is once we get back to just really doing everything that we was doing. Because I went back, I did Merch podcast. And I went and re-listened to it again, and I was just like, yeah, that's what it is. It's like we took off because we was consistent. We had good guests. We was outside, and we put together dope events. You know what I'm saying? It's like you really couldn't deny us. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So,
y'all see us next week with the new mics. We got the new lighting this week. You know what I mean? We about to see what's what. We gonna see what's up with it.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Definitely excited about it.
Need to get my brother a switcher or an intern.
Yeah. And speaking of that, like I probably could just I got the Apple mouse. Like I probably could just put that motherfucker right here and be boom boom because that's all it really is jumping back and forth between the scenes.
But even then though, like. Eventually, I want to get us an intern in here to.
That's all. We need somebody just sitting here working that shit because sometimes I'll be there forgot to switch the money. I know one time I left it on you for like 25 minutes.
I'm gonna see, man. I might because I ran into shout out to my guy Sean over there, MBK, my brother's keeper. Y'all know I
big dope. I seen that. Yeah,
they had me host their event, and it was a dope event. And I ran into some young dudes. When I announced that I did a podcast, like they came to me then like, yo, like, can you give me any tips on how to get started on the podcast? So, and then, they started following me and everything, man. So I might try to reach out to them.
Or even push come to shove, I'll bring Christian up in here and make him like, all right, every time I talk this side, every time Blaze.
So that's another thing with the software though. Like, so technically, when we get the proper computer to run it, you don't have to switch it on.
Yeah.
It has an AI function that will do the
pick
cuts
up
for
automatically for
AI
you.
Motherfucker, man.
Like literally, you can assign it to the mic, and then when somebody's speaking into that mic, the camera switches to that person.
Yeah, man. I almost ended up buying the 4.0 Chat GPT, man.
Oh, well, you tapped in. What you over there doing with all this AI, Des? Like, what's going on?
What you doing? Like, what you?
There's a lot of AI talk coming from the last couple of weeks.
I've been playing around with like the image.
They're making a movie,
right?
Nah, not yet.
Career change? What's going on?
Not yet. If I learn how to, I'm pretty sure that
Making a flick.
I'm pretty soon you'll be able to just throw a video in there and they'll create a movie for you. But now I was, they got like the little where you can make little like cartoon graphics and shit like that. So I was playing around with the free version.
Got a lot of content over there that I ain't seen
Hey,
day.
he's sitting on some content.
So I was playing around with the images, man.
Sound like me when I was sitting on them AI pictures that I was seeing.
Yeah.
You had a library.
But the only thing about the free version is, they only let you do so many.
I was gonna tell you, be careful because I just pulled up my my fucking what's the shit with Apple where it got your account and all that shit. What's it called? Apple ID and all that. Like I had hella like 8 charges just came through on my shit when I went in there and looked and all that. Like an AI was one of them things on there. So I was just gonna tell you, be careful with that. Like
how you get charged for AI?
I had this program. Like, well, I don't want to pull it up now. I had a program apparently. You know what I mean? That was. I got so many charges that be coming through that I don't really be paying attention to.
Well, on Apple they got a thing they'll show you like everything you got a subscription for.
Well, that's the thing. I really don't be in there looking at that shit. You know what I mean? I know my son be trying to hustle me like, yeah, Dad, it's charging $1.30 here. I'm like, so I really don't be looking at that shit. But I'm on it now. Like I'm ready to cut some of that shit down. Like I went over to my mom's house. My cousin had been over there. And I guess he had did something with her Fire Stick, and she got every channel known to man, like international, regular, all that shit. Every movie platform, every Netflix, HBO, all that shit.
That's my pops, but I hate the functionality that comes with it.
I do too. You got to go find the stream and all that shit.
Like I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I hate that too. I hate it too, but I was sitting there like, damn, you got all this shit? You know what I mean? Like, so... I don't know. But let's get into it, man. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of What We Talking About podcast. I am CEO, the veteran, perfect motherfucking attendance, 1/3 of a few things. And I get asked that too, like, what you 1/3 of? Like, everything.
Who asked you that?
Yeah. Everything, Des. That little blender we had last week too, like she didn't even pick up on it.
By the way, timestamps is about to be back. If I can figure this out, then I think I'm about to figure out they're back.
We need those.
We need them back because I be having to censor myself.
Nah, no more censoring.
I can't really give it up like I want to
say every now and then. I just want to fire off.
All I need you to do is tell me the time that's on there, and I'm good.
Yeah, I'll be having to protect my.
Can you see the time? Like
yeah, I'm looking right at the time.
Yeah,
how much time we recorded so far?
23 minutes and 7 seconds.
That's all I need. 23:07, Blaze. Yeah. Say less.
Yeah. But yeah, 1/3 of a few things. 1/3 of the rollout boys. Not to ever be confused with 1/3 of the toxic boys. And I ask y'all this periodically: are we still the toxic boys? Like, is niggas is done let that completely go? Like, I don't know if I really want to let it go 100%.
I believe a little toxicness inside your relationship is cool too, though.
Yeah.
So
elaborate. Like how so?
Nah, I'm a little toxic when it comes to the bedroom. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Is it in the bedroom? Like,
yeah,
would you consider that toxic though?
Yeah.
No.
I don't really consider that toxic.
Maybe the way you do it.
Oh.
Excuse me.
What I'm saying, so I'm forever.
I don't know who we.
I'm just saying, like
bearded legs.
I like where we're going today because
I'm just saying, like, so I'm gonna forever be.
Reason is back today.
I like the bedroom talk though, because I definitely got something on the docket.
You get into a different bag sometimes.
Hold that thought, because we gonna circle. As a matter of fact,
sometimes.
We might set the show off with that, but I want to kind of tuck that and put it in the middle.
It has to be this way.
Who else in the building, man?
It's your man Des Arnaz. If you don't know me, 10 of your friends do. Local nigga with a major buzz, man. We in the motherfucking building with my guys. What we talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We pie.
Yeah, absolutely.
We here to pie. We here to pie, bro.
Absolutely.
I was about to tell y'all niggas something I forgot. We was in the midst of Bearded Blaze over here.
Yeah. About the toxic ways, the toxic bedroom.
It might come back to me.
I'm trying to tell you that we still 1/3. That's all I was trying to explain to my niggas.
So you holding it down for the toxic boys?
No, we're holding it down.
Listen. I don't want to leave you on the island.
Please don't.
But I'm trying to find
in life
where it's at for me. You know what I mean? As far as my toxic level, like I'll be trying to figure out like, do I do anything that's toxic right now? You know, do I conduct myself in any toxic type of way? And I had some examples, but because, you know, we ain't fully time stamping yet, you know what I mean? I'm like,
you gotta protect them.
You know.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. I was about to tell you, Reese.
What up?
And Blaze, that I had to go ahead and put the padlock on the burner.
Oh, the fence, they done found your
shit?
No,
they haven't found it yet. But I'm about to
because start acting a fool.
Because there's some content I'll be wanting to get off.
This explains the AI.
Okay. Because I've been confused this whole time, Chris.
Like, what's he over there building a computer or something?
But no, it's just like, I mean, generally, you know,
working on a work project. What you doing over there?
No, but I really wasn't even thinking about that with the AI.
But
look,
enrolled in school or something. Like, what's he doing? Writing papers?
Let me lay my plane.
GPT-4.
Bro. Because I was playing around and then it was like, you can't use anymore. You gotta wait like a whole day to start. I was
running out of coins on
it. But nah, because so especially me and you, Reese, you know, we like to post some funny toxic memes sometimes. And then I got a gang in the tuck that I got a gang in the tuck.
I do too, but I be so worried about
Reese, what people gonna say. Like, and so it just be shit like that because I didn't got into it with a couple of people because like motherfuckers be really thinking.
Look at this repost app, man. Look at all this shit I got here.
Bro.
I just be ready to let shit fly.
Me too. Like, but it's just like, because like I said, quite a few people that, you know, they be trying to come and regulate your page. And it's just like, bro, get the fuck out my face. Listen,
I hate that.
I don't take Instagram serious. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
you shouldn't either.
Man, like, you know, use whatever you do with your social media platform, have at it. But mine's ain't my real life.
I don't understand when you say this to me.
Blaze.
No, it really be people out there that be judging you on some shit and
people
just
be
like,
feeling like.
And we shouldn't give a fuck, right. But you still don't want nobody coming talking to you about your page and what you done posted.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you about something after the show.
You feel what I'm saying? So it'd be like shit like that, or like you might make a post and you not even thinking it. Like then somebody come and make it try to make the post about them. It's just like, bitch, you wasn't even on my radar
at all.
I don't give a fuck about nothing you're doing over there. Like this was just funny to me. So you feel triggered about a post, and this had nothing to do with you.
And see, that's the thing. That's key word, the triggering. Like,
I just need you to fly me in because I know what you.
But it's not even in my home. Like that's what I'm saying.
No.
But it just be like
random people that follow you.
Random people. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They'll say something to any little thing that you put up, and you be wondering something like, bitch, this ain't even about me. I just thought it was funny.
Like, you too old to be like, bitch, get out my face.
Now listen, I am somewhat guilty of it. Like, when it comes to the political shit, every now and then I might offer my input when it wasn't even asked for. You know what I mean?
That's your
like,
page, so I don't understand what y'all saying.
No, you saying you go to somebody else's page.
Somebody might have something up,
and
I might.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, so you're doing it.
Blaze, I'm not doing that because I don't want nobody doing it to me. Okay. I don't. But my shit, like my page, I really don't. I post funny, crazy.
But I don't
memes.
see no heartbreak shit to somebody like, oh, you going through that over there. Like, motherfuckers be doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll come at you on some shit like if you put something up, political views again, and I'm not trying to excuse myself. It's all wrong. But it's sometimes I be like, man, get this ignorant shit off my feed. You know what
or
I mean?
like you said, you post, they feel like you going through something. Or nigga, let's say you go a couple of days and don't post nothing at all. The niggas be like, oh, something wrong.
We've been
people probably think my page is.
You feel me? So it just be some of that. So I just be like, I be tired of that. So I had to put the condom on the burner and. You know,
but why the burner though? Has people found your burner?
People don't even know it exists. I just started talking about it. Okay. People don't even know it exists because I don't follow nobody on it. I don't use it at all. I don't even go spy on people. Like,
Yeah, I tap into mine once a week.
But it's like I be going just certain
what's
content
out
I've been
there.
dying to get off, and I feel like I can't get it off on my page.
Yeah.
So now I want to just.
Oh no! See, you ain't gonna have as much fun with that though.
Why not?
Because the
who
thing
said
is,
it?
right?
But no, but I'm gonna promote it. Like, yo, this is the like, come over here if you wanna. See
Oh, so you gonna tell everybody?
That's not offensive.
Yeah, that's just a second account under an alias. The Finsta is when you.
You must have posted on your page.
It's right. You might,
Not really.
the Finsta is theirs.
Send people to the content. They know
Right,
shit.
yeah.
It's like Drake's Finsta. It's not really offensive.
Like my page, don't nobody know that exists except the people who I've contacted through it.
No,
Like,
I might do that. I might contact people like, yo, this is mine.
no,
Tap in. No. Oh, so, okay. See you. I mean, you see. All right, let's stop. I get
depends
it.
on.
I get it, Reese. Say no more. Say no more. Hey, look.
Hey.
You listen. I like what you did. You did a timestamp in real
This,
time.
this. Hey, it's Reese.
Hey,
What are you talking about?
I've been hearing that all week too. Like it's Reese.
Hey, remember when niggas had them spam pages? They be like, "Hey, this is this is such and such."
We come from an era where 59 weeks back, I'm down there on the thing leaving a comment on the, because you remember you couldn't DM anybody back in the day like that. You had to go find that old flick and leave something on that comment, like, and then delete it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what we come from. But the fences can be fun, man. Like,
Stopping a mud hole in OKC right now.
Oh,
Are they?
man, that's funny, man.
347.
who playing?
Lakers and OKC. In OKC.
In OKC? Is everybody playing in OKC? It's crazy how the Lakers show up for certain games and then they fuck around and lose to the
Second quarter,
Jazz.
73 to 47.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I asked Drake, was there any big games on TV today?
It's on BTV.
Oh, okay. Who else in the building, man? My fault, Des. Was you
No, you
done?
good. I'm done.
Yeah, man. It's, the bearded one. It's your
Yeah,
guy. 1/3 of a few things. And we here, man. We
Yes, sir.
upgrading the experience. That's what we do at What We Talk About, Reese. We try to upgrade the experience as much as we can.
We
We're gonna keep
definitely
doing that.
believe in that.
Wait till y'all get to see these Joe Rogan mics we're going to have next week. I can't believe they're not here right now. They said they were going to be delivered yesterday. I'm disgusted.
I
But
can't
next
wait.
week we tapping in.
Can't wait.
And we about to have a new set. I'm going to talk to the fellas about it after the show.
With that
I need to
said,
remind me to tell you something, too.
Oh,
Yeah, just want to be understanding, man.
with that said, let's get into the show. I wanted to kind of circle back to, one of the topics from last week, the young scooter situation and the young lady. I know last week we was talking on mic, or on air, and we was saying like something just don't quite seem right or sound right about this story. Throughout the week, more details came out. A young lady, I think the term is squatting.
Swatting.
Swatting, yeah.
First of all, let's clear that because when we was on the show, we still had incorrect information. He was shot.
So now the medical examiner came out and said he wasn't.
I think there was an independent.
yeah. They said Future paid for an independent, like investigation, like autopsy or something.
Autopsy, right.
And so they
So-
saying that.
When did they confirm that though? Because
the day after we got off air.
So a couple days ago,
But then they came back again and said he wasn't. Again.
right? The
That's
medical
the
examiner
confusing part,
came out
right?
and was like, yeah, he was not shot.
Yeah, they made another statement saying he wasn't shot. But then they're saying Future did an independent investigation saying he was shot. And Young Thug was like,
And because of what Young Thug was saying, they was trying to revoke his bail and all of that.
Yeah.
Now they've already put that to bed.
Right,
That was
exactly.
part of the update that I wanted to talk about. But so with the young lady, like let's kind of speak on that a little bit because my assumptions is that she was the young lady that may have been in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking she might have, experienced. You said no.
No, she wasn't there. Her
Maybe her friend or somebody.
her dude was there.
Oh, her dude was there. So all that was just cap. But the initial report
Maybe
that
his
came
dad,
out.
boyfriend was there.
But did you hear about the initial report? They said a girl was getting dragged back into the house.
That's cool. It just wasn't her though.
Wasn't her. So I'm thinking. So my thought is that she tell him, but she don't necessarily want to implicate niggas too much. So she done waited and acting like a like she's a witness to all this shit, but it's really her story she was telling. That's what I assumed. So you corrected me there. And she's been charged since, you know what I mean, with, you know, I guess because what she, I guess what she did is, you know, when a call like that goes through, they send out, you know, not just a normal.
It happens to streamers all the time.
As I wasn't hip to that. They said people be, you know, this one streamer popped up and said that he had to move, you know what I mean, because you got people sending pizzas or sending the police, they'll kick down your door if they get a certain call saying that this is going on at that residence. So, still a sad story, you know what I mean. I hate, you know, that the young lady, what she's going to have to go through now, you know what I mean, like, she's pretty much going to be labeled as, like, if it wasn't for you, you know, Scooter would still be alive. How y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel that way? Like, do y'all think that the charges should she get like a manslaughter? Because she's, in a sense, she is responsible for him dying. Like, if she don't set off the chain of events of calling the police and all that, Scooter don't take off running.
Manslaughter is crazy though. I think manslaughter is crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, but what would you like? How would you?
I don't know what it would be. I think manslaughter is crazy. Like people get manslaughter for like pulling the trigger.
For actually pulling the trigger, right?
You know what I mean? So I don't think manslaughter is the right thing. Obviously, yes, I do believe that he would still be alive if this didn't happen.
Yeah.
Right, but it's still up to the law enforcement or whoever to make sure. Like, I don't know. Like, we don't know what happened, so it's tough to really get an answer on it. But yeah, I mean, she should be charged like she was, and it is what it is, man.
I'm thinking, you know, if I'm the family, you know, I mean, I definitely want, you know, some type of there should be some type of consequences, you know, behind what done took place. How that looks, I don't quite know. But it's just a crazy situation. Like, I can't recall of ever, you know, hearing about anything like this, you know what I mean, where somebody lost their life, you know what I mean. Of course, you see people get wrongfully jammed up, you know what I mean, but this nigga actually lost his life on some freak accident type shit.
Freak accident.
You know what I mean, with a bleeding out, you know, of the artery in his leg at that, you know what I mean. So, yeah. I just wanted to come back, you know, kind of touch on that pause, you know what I mean, because there was so many different stories that was circulating in regards to that death of young Scooter. What y'all think about, you know, the prosecutors and them trying to revoke Thug's bail because of the tweets that he had put out, you know, in regards to Atlanta PD and all of that and everything, and
I just feel like niggas is just salty. I mean, because he ain't really say. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like we see people say worse on social media. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So calling somebody a liar ain't really. You know what I mean? I think it's playing with fire. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I think
I feel like he
Thug's
tripping.
in a slightly different situation.
Yeah. I just feel like, but like dealing with his situation and his stipulations with his probation,
right.
I wouldn't play with fire like that. I would just sit down, shut the fuck up, stay out the way. Because, I mean, how long are you on probation?
I think 10 years. And the way that, you know, if I'm, you know, a part of, like, the city, you know, or the state, you know, doing the prosecuting, I'm looking like, nigga, ain't you in L.A.? Like, what you, this Atlanta business right now. You ain't even supposed to be here. Like, you know what I mean? And granted, he can get, you know, secondhand information, you know what I mean?
All over social media, so it's easy for him to, you know what I mean? I mean, because think about it, we talk about
like,
shit.
don't you talk about it, Thug. You don't say nothing,
He needs to just, you know, stay put.
Right.
How you feel about him, speaking of that, though, how you feel about him saying niggas are going to have to beg for the album?
I was going to ask y'all that, because y'all was in the boat of, we good. We chilling right now like ain't no...
My story hasn't...
I mean, I feel like we chilling, but this is what I think, though. I think Thug is being a little
do y'all think
delusional.
He is.
And what I mean by this is this. You know,
he thinks he's up there with Drake and them.
Thug. I mean, even though Future is still one of those ones, but like them niggas is really they old now. Like Future, Thug, Drake, like y'all not.
And let's be clear, but Future is active, heavy active. You know what I mean? Like
I don't like what you're about to say.
But look, this is the thing with
Thug's
Future.
active.
No, he's not.
Not like Future.
No, he's not like Future. Future gave us what? Two albums in a mixtape.
Yeah.
Last year.
And Thug gave us an album.
Did he?
He did. Yes.
His team threw that together like just to.
He did, but it's like, but listen, me and you both know, and Reese, we all know, when niggas drop albums in jail, they don't have the same effect.
Right.
Like when you drop an album, you got to be able to move
That's
around.
just Don't Forget My Name.
You got to be able to move around for the rollout to really be effective. I can't name a person that had a release in jail that really was like, maybe like a nigga like NBA YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that ain't for me to even.
But that's what I'm saying though. It's out of our realm.
Pac is the last one.
It's out of our
I
realm.
know of.
You feel me? But I say all that to say this, Reese. I feel like Young Thug is still moving off of the momentum that he had going back to the So Much Fun album. And it's like, bro, you not that guy. Right now in Atlanta, you're not that guy, bro. You're not even that guy in Atlanta right now. It's Cardi. And Future.
So Much Fun album came out in 2019.
But that's what I'm saying. But Thug was on top.
6 years old?
Yeah,
But Thug was on top at that time, bro.
No, not necessarily. Slime and B was in 2020.
But that didn't really get the reception that it deserved. I fuck with Slime and B.
So you know what Slime and B is, right?
I know what it is. It's him and Chris Brown.
What are we talking about?
I mean, they had to go crazy record, which was phenomenal. I still play that to this day because they was talking. They was talking on that. Hey, they was going crazy on that. They was
Slime Language 2 was after that.
Oh, Slime. Oh, okay.
2022, 2021.
They had records on that. But
No, that's still like. So what was after that though? Like I'm trying to figure out his.
He dropped 2 albums in 2022. That was Slime Language's YSL album.
Was that the one with the whole crew on the
it's like
cover?
a compilation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Punk came out that same year. That's the solo project.
Who? No, I ain't trying to be funny.
What is the Punk album?
Punk album.
What's on there? Like I ain't even knocking the name. I'm just saying like, what was the joint on
I'm
that?
trying to think of the big record on that.
It's called Bubbly with Travis Scott and Drake.
Oh, is that the one with the little
Gun all over the
poppy, like the poppy beat? I think I heard it before.
But I just.
Did we get flagged recently?
We did, but they didn't mark it. Like they just let us know that we use copyright material.
And then actually the last album came out in actually June 2023.
But I just say all that to say, look, Thug needs to just get to work. Like niggas ain't about to be like
gonna be out here like Bobby Shmurda,
yeah,
man, in
bro.
a minute.
Like I don't want him to miss his moment.
In a minute.
I don't want to blaze him. I'm not. He's not gonna turn into Bobby Shmurda, but I also don't want
That was
Thug.
a crazy statement.
But come on, but it's Reese. You know Reese got to get his crazy.
Hold up. Are y'all telling me that Thug was hotter than what Bobby Shmurda was when he went to jail?
Reese, we're not about to compare a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to compare their catalogs. I'm saying, was Bobby Shmurda on fire when he went to jail?
What's on fire? You had one record.
Thug was a way bigger artist than Bobby Shmurda.
I'm not asking y'all that. I'm not asking what's here.
Are you, bro? Hot nigga was okay. It had a buzz,
right.
But Thug is still the industry looked at Thug as one of the ones in the industry before he went to jail. When you dropped the album, when niggas dropped the album, your wish list was either a Future.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
A Thug feature or Drake feature.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
Am I lying?
I'm getting sick of this Thug. Talk. Like Thug is really a regional act. Like he's not a
he's not.
He's not a superstar.
Excuse me?
He's not a regional act. I can't let you do that.
He's bigger than a regional. I'm being funny a little bit.
At least give him a star.
He's a star.
He's a star.
He's a star.
Tell me how.
The industry loves Thug, bro. When you look at niggas'
What's
albums,
the industry?
When you look at niggas' albums,
he's heavy in the South.
When you look at niggas' albums,
he's not. Drake don't call him for every single thing.
Drake, and that's it.
How much more do you need?
Travis Scott,
Travis
Future,
Scott.
all the heavy niggas gonna call Thug for a feature. All the heavy niggas call Thug for a feature.
I guess what I'm asking y'all.
Everybody calls Thug for a feature for real.
What I'm asking y'all.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're asking.
Translate that to me to what it's doing as far as Thug and the numbers and anything like. What's Thug's biggest project?
Probably So Much Fun. So Much Fun, probably his biggest project.
the way that y'all talk about Thug, and I get it, y'all fans of him.
Because he's one of the ones in the industry, and the industry knows that.
I think he's one of the ones in the South.
No, he's bigger than the South.
Freeze, no.
I can't let you do that.
He don't really have no presence on the North or on the West.
Who's on the North?
When I say the North, I'm really speaking East Coast. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying he don't have no presence there. Like Future's presence was there
but
as
there's
far
no
as
presence there. Period. Though. When you talk the North, who's
New York fuck with Thug heavy.
Who's there?
Right. I mean, but when he in New York, everybody tapping in. Slow and all the niggas is tapping in with Thug.
They tapping in with Future.
They tapping in with Future too.
We ain't got to keep going there with it. I'm just
I don't
saying
know
like
why you keep trying to kick Thug's back.
Because when niggas drop album, they all go get a feature from Thug, bro.
Why you think that is?
From your Meek Millies to Nipsey Hussle, like niggas go get that feature. Like
because
niggas go tap it with Thug.
they're fans of Thug, but what I'm saying is like it hasn't translated to him being a star. Like this is niggas that's recognized like, oh nah, Thug dope.
There's so much
the same way that
the
we
So
had
Much Fun album is when it was like he's a star.
You act like he ain't put up no numbers. Like we talking about.
That's what I want to know. I'm asking y'all the numbers. You know what I mean? I know you over there looking them up right now.
Right.
We got to.
I want to know what he's like because he ain't doing like so. What tier would y'all put him on as far as
he's had 3 number 1 Billboard hits.
Okay.
6 top 10.
What tier would y'all put him on?
Star.
So you name the tiers and then we can.
So you got the Drakes like.
But Drake is.
Is
like,
he bigger than J. Cole?
No.
No.
And I don't think J. Cole is quite the superstar.
Go Crazy is not one of them number 1s. Just for the record.
Is that Thug's record Go Crazy? I don't really know Thug's.
You know Go Crazy.
Hold up.
Everything we do is amazing.
Hold up, Blaze. Say that statement.
Oh, that's
again.
Chris Brown's record though.
They had a joint album.
Yeah, it's a joint album.
All right.
But hold up. No. He doing the Reese. He doing the Reese right now. But hold up. I want him to make that J. Cole statement again.
What?
Make your J. Cole statement again. You don't think J. Cole's what?
I'm saying like I don't think J. Cole should have been up there with Drake. Is what I was about to say. Like,
why not?
Drake should be in a class by himself.
Okay, I understand that.
You know what I mean?
I can understand it, but when you look at Cole, I mean his body work and his number, like he.
So, but then I asked y'all, was Thug Cole, and y'all said no. So if Drake is in the class by himself,
Cole.
Who?
Is Future up there with Cole?
Yes, he might even be done surpass Cole. I think Future would be on a higher tier than Cole.
I understand what you're saying. I don't think Future gets enough respect.
He don't.
I'm gonna be real with you.
You know I fight tooth and nail for Future.
But
hold up. But isn't it funny coming from him when you don't want to put the nigga on the Atlanta Mount Rushmore, but he surpassed J. Cole? What like?
I didn't have no problem. No, I didn't want to put Gucci on the Atlanta Mount Rushmore.
I thought it was Future. I thought he was hitting on Future.
It
I
ain't.
hope not, because
Okay. All right. No bigger. My bad.
Yeah.
We might have to review the tapes.
We might have to review.
I feel like he didn't want Future on there.
Nah.
I feel like he was
sure.
fighting. I feel like he was fighting for like 3 Stacks and Jeezy.
No, Jeezy for sure.
If Jeezy on there, Future got to go on there. See?
Yeah, it might have been Future.
Yeah, bro.
I don't like how you doing Jeezy
Because Future
Jeezy got the most impact of Atlanta. Period.
Because Future has surpassed Jeezy. If he surpassed Cole, he definitely surpassed Jeezy.
See, this is like the LeBron Jordan. It's 2 different eras. Like Future wasn't in Jeezy's era. You know what I mean? So it's quite different the way that we look at it.
But Future ain't really in Cole's era. Cole's after Future, if you want to be honest.
Nah,
yes, bro.
They've been active with each other around the same time.
Future.
Jeezy probably done dropped 3 projects with these niggas. Like Cole and Future, I would say, are in line as far as like the number.
Future's been in the game longer than niggas think, bro.
Yeah, he probably going on like 15.
Way longer than
15.
He's before Cole, bro. Future's before
Cole 10 plus years in, ain't he?
Yeah, of course. I mean, these people came around 2007.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They all got.
When was Cole's debut album? Are we going? So okay, how are we starting niggas' careers? Are we starting it off mixtapes? Or are we starting by debut?
I mean, like
just
especially when
your introduction to him, like I mean,
so far gone is my first introduction to Drake.
Me too.
Okay.
Friday Night Lights was my first introduction.
And when
to
did Friday Night Lights come out?
I want to say that's like 2008, 2009.
Hell no, that far back?
I think.
Nah, for sure. At least, if not, I thought it was.
I think, you know what I mean? Like, I could be wrong. I would put you.
October 3rd, 2000. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the show.
What we got?
2010.
2010, yeah. So,
November 12th.
15 years, yeah. I would put, listen, I'm putting Thug on the same tiers as like the Big Sean's, the Wale's, and all them, which is like.
I'm not super mad at that.
I'm not mad at that.
Like the B tier, you know what I mean? Like
I'm not mad at that.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't.
See, what's too far?
But I understand where Reese is going with it. Because I don't put Thug with Future. Future's above Thug. Let's be clear.
Do y'all put Thug above, like, and I understand this is a group, but I think the Migos is way past Thug as well as
I mean, the Migos are one of the biggest.
That's what I'm
rap
saying.
groups
Like,
to ever do it.
That's how I be feeling like how y'all be talking about Thug. Like he's one of the biggest. Pause. You know what I mean? Like,
You good.
We good.
I want to get to cooking. You know what I mean?
I don't want the pause to take away from you cooking. So we're going to exonerate your pause.
When I hear y'all talk about Thug, like, I think y'all talk about Thug the way that I.
Came out in 2012.
You said what?
What happened?
Tony Montana dropped in 2010.
And that's why I was confused. But Dirty Sprite did drop in 2011, Blaze. The first Dirty Sprite.
I remember Future when he got busy in 2013. Future was on fire. I remember when I was working at this bullshit job and the DS Dirty Sprite 2 had dropped. But damn, I just forgot what I was about to say.
You saying we be putting Thug?
Oh yeah, I think y'all got Thug the way that I look at Ross. Even though I know Ross ain't that talent wise, he's that.
Numbers wise, like Thug got Grammys.
He got Grammys on the back. Even this sounds like hate.
You know what it is?
He got Grammys on the backs of other niggas. It ain't because of Thug.
You know what it is, Blaze, and see this is why certain artists be having disadvantages with certain niggas, right? Because when niggas ain't really tapped in.
True, and I'll be the first to admit.
And I feel like that's the problem with like Thug. Like when it comes to me and Blaze, like we also see Thug's impact and his cultural impact. It ain't in the forefront as much as a person like a Jeezy, right? Like Jeezy's impact, we seen it, we felt it, we saw it, like we lived it.
Thank you.
Thug's impact is like if you're not really tapped in with Thug, you're not going to see how he really impacted niggas.
You ain't really tapped in with Jeezy. You're gonna say we just happen to be tapped in.
Snowman was on CNN.
No. Snowman's impact.
Snowman was. Don't you dare do that.
Early game, it was a smack DVD only.
Blaze, no, but still.
Don't you dare. You saw what he did to Miami.
I'm gonna be
yes,
honest.
I saw it, Reese, in person.
And see, and we're going on a tangent, so I want to get back to Thug, but I just have to finish this point when it comes to Jeezy. What Jeezy did to the game and culture, I don't think we'll ever see that again on a street level.
But you was questioning me with the Mount Rushmore with her. Come on.
The only reason why I question is because his Future's body of work and Future's longevity.
His body of work ain't better than Jeezy's.
Yeah, it was Future that you was trying to take off the Mount Rushmore.
Yes, yeah.
But I know the reason why though. If you think about it, it makes sense because we started off the conversation with Jermaine Dupri. We started the conversation there.
Right.
That's one slot. You only got 4 slots. Yeah. Right. So if Jermaine Dupri's on there, T.I.'s on there. Right? Or maybe it was Gucci you didn't want on there.
It was Gucci I didn't want on there.
It might have been Gucci.
Do we throw T.I. on the Mount Rushmore?
T.I., Jeezy, Jermaine Dupri, and then I think we said Outkast.
Yeah.
And it might have been
Atlanta's tough.
Atlanta's
tough. I don't want to go there because we go.
But you know what? I'm okay with, as crazy as this may sound, I'm okay with taking T.I. off for Future.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But not Snowman. Like, I think Jeezy makes better music than all of them. His impact was better than all of them. And I think his discography is better than all of them.
I don't know if Jeezy made better music than T.I.
I don't know about that. In my personal opinion, I believe that not to be true.
I'm gonna be honest. T.I.'s catalog might be slightly better than Jeezy.
It's not close.
T.I.'s catalog.
You think T.I.'s catalog is better than Jeezy's?
I think T.I.'s catalog.
See, we going to different places, but so do we want to finish? Do we want to finish our Thug conversation?
Let's just have it all. Like it's all one.
Because I know, but there's certain like
we'll circle back to
Billboard
Thug.
numbers from Young Thug is impressive though. Let me be very clear.
Are they?
You don't want to go there.
It's the records with Chris Brown, I would imagine. The record with Drake, I would imagine.
There's a Way Too Sexy with number 1.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's on a lot of cheat codes.
His biggest one though is a record called Havana with Camila Cabello.
Yeah, like
he won a Grammy for that.
That's your guy. Listen,
but that's what I'm saying though, because that's what I'm saying. Thug's impact.
If it ain't about the money,
it don't.
He
What, T.I., that's my favorite record of Thug.
And don't you dare forget. Do you dare forget what he did with Rich
With
Gang?
who?
Do you forget what Thug did with Rich Gang?
We talk about it
Lifetime
quarterly.
was 16 on the Billboard charts.
Listen, as much as I love that,
What about the
that's
London?
my favorite Thug.
What about the London?
Me at the London with Travis Scott, another cheat code, but
T.I. and Cole. And Cole.
Cole went crazy.
y'all giving me a lot of collaboration though. Like
That's
what I'm saying. Like what I'm trying to get.
But London is his record though.
Yeah, it's his record, but who's on that? He can't stand alone, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay.
see.
And I could be all the way out of bounds with that, but from what I'm seeing and what you're reading me right now,
Goodbyes with Post Malone featuring Young Thug.
another cheat code. Post Malone is out of here.
Number 3.
But Thug,
Pushing P.
but a lot of them niggas in Thug.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
saying.
Okay,
He pushed.
it just clicked.
He inspires a lot of these niggas behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Bro.
You know what it is?
There's no Lil Baby without Young Thug.
There's no Gunna.
Facts.
A
So
lot of your favorite artists Drake looks up to Thug, bro.
Drake looks up to everybody. He's a bozo.
That wasn't good.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
It sounded good when I said that. When I said, I was just like, that's not. I mean,
But I do like where you went.
what?
Is Thug culturally, musically, is he bigger than Gunna?
Yeah. Yeah.
You say that just like
Yes, bro.
without a doubt.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like when you really tapped in with Thug and you see how he done influenced a lot of niggas eat from Meek Mill. Like a lot of these niggas look up to Thug.
Only
bro.
thing I'm gonna say this.
And the reason why they looked up to Thug is, and as you can see, he was living what he was rapping. So like Thug was really one of them ones, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what we have seen with our own eyes.
But
We've seen Gunna.
You would have did him so dirty at versus if you would have took the.
We've seen Gunna by himself.
Mm-hmm.
No Gunna and friends. We've seen Gunna sell out.
because he's a dope
arenas.
artist. Because he's a dope
We ain't
artist.
seen Thug do that. And Thug been around. I get it. He been in jail fighting this case for a minute, but before that, he wasn't doing it.
I'm
just
It's
saying.
Reese.
I get it, y'all.
Blaze, I'm glad we here because anybody
It's the
else,
same as Ross.
Anybody else
Ross
who
wasn't
ran
selling out
circles around.
arenas. Ross wasn't selling out arenas by himself.
Yeah, Ross isn't
Ross
really
is-
good live. He's not really a good performer.
Is Gunna? I mean, Thug. I don't know.
But I'm just saying, like Ross's music just doesn't translate into like concerts. But like certain niggas make music like that where the concert is just like it don't translate into ticket sales. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately.
I think the thing with Thug and a lot of these
But
cats,
also too, Ross is an older act and he comes from the older era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like he's victim to that. It's not that Ross doesn't make good music, but it's just
and I ain't, I'm not giving Ross no excuses. I'm actually, just trying to draw the parallel to let you know that as great of an artist that I think Ross is, the same way I think y'all think about Thug, it's just that a lot of this shit don't translate like to where they don't hit the metrics or the metrics. Like, yeah, you can be dope as shit at making music, which is, I'm not saying
But
Thug
a lot
don't
of
make
hip
great
hop
music.
acts don't really sell tickets though. A lot of hip hop acts gotta stack the card.
See, I was looking at something
You
slightly
do,
different with
am I
this
lying, bro?
era.
You gotta stack the card with a lot of hip hop. Like
I mean,
hip hop,
that's
we just don't sell tickets in hip hop because
But
niggas don't buy tickets.
That's the industry, period.
Yeah.
Though. Like that's the reason why you're saying Thug got all these features. It's
Right.
not that. It's just how the industry is.
It's very few niggas that can do what Travis Scott do. It's very few niggas that can do what motherfucking Bad Bunny do. Like
Right, so
like,
that's why I don't want y'all talking about
but
Thug
Future
like
don't
that.
even do that. But Future don't even do that.
Future done had a couple arena tours.
He tried it, didn't work out.
Yeah, it don't. It
No,
didn't
he
work
just
out.
did one.
And he took right,
And
but
it didn't
but
work
you-
out.
But you know how many niggas he took on tour with him too? He wasn't by himself. He had Don Tyler.
And he wasn't selling no tickets.
He wasn't selling no tickets.
Meet me at the London.
He had to cancel the whole Columbus date, nigga. He had to cancel
I thought,
Columbus.
he came here. I remember seeing them videos.
They canceled Columbus.
Yeah.
He came here with Drake. When they was on tour.
Yeah, like,
But to go back to T.I. versus Jeezy
yeah. So
catalog.
yeah, let's get to that because y'all threw that
T.I.
out there rather
because
quickly.
T.I. has a better catalog.
I think
than
y'all
Jeezy.
done forgot about T.I.
No,
post jail.
You forgot about the King.
No, that up until King,
No, Urban Legend.
that came before King.
No, yeah, it came before King.
I'm saying like anything after King,
No, Paper Trail. Paper Trail was good.
Paper Trail's fire. That's what.
Paper Trail was good.
What's
after
happening?
After Paper Trail.
Yeah, them net sits.
And that's the same thing that happened with Jeezy. I went through this.
But rare. We've definitely went through that.
Okay.
Now you put those Jeezy's first few up against T.I.'s first few. Who you taking?
Take T.I.
Why?
Yeah, because when you look at Jeezy's catalog,
First album.
What's better than 101?
Nothing.
What's better than Recession?
A lot of stuff.
T.I. got an album better than the Recession?
100%. Paper Trail ain't better than
No.
Paper Trail is the best album for both of them.
You agree with that?
I might go King.
You might. Go ahead. Go ahead. Take a gander
It's
at
Paper Trail.
Paper Trail is T.I.'s best album.
Yes, I'm Illy. 56 bars. Live your life with Rihanna. Whatever you like.
Smashes out the park.
Friends who listen recently. Dez Arnaz is a 6-year-old is on my street right now.
That nigga. But hold up. But let's not forget about King.
No, I'm not saying King.
We're not shitting on
disparaging,
King.
But you said go look at this. But you said go look at the track list.
Oh yeah, you said King is better than the Recession or
No,
Tina
but
101?
No. It's not better than 101. 101 is a classic album.
Yeah.
It's one of them albums that stands alone. That like when you
T.I. got a classic? Have we ever talked about
Paper Trail is a classic, Reese.
I don't know if it's a classic.
Man,
if it's a classic, I don't think we would even be.
Hold up, man. The King album is doper
Get
than
your
what
shit
niggas
off with the
talking
King.
about. Because
I love the King. Ain't that with the Just Blaze intro? It's King, the intro,
King
right?
is back.
Yeah,
front and back with UGK. I knew you was
I
going
can
to
do without that.
What you know? Come on, bro.
Fire.
Come on.
Yeah.
Live in the Sky with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Y'all hate no Live in the
See
Sky?
ups and downs.
That shit was
They
fire.
come and go. It was fire, Dez. It was good. though.
What?
I'm so cool.
Y'all
It was
crazy.
good. It's good.
Why you wanna? I want y'all to hate on why you
Fire,
wanna.
fire,
I want
love
y'all to hate on why
I didn't know
wanna.
that was on King. I
Yeah,
thought that was
I'm
album
straight as
before.
hell.
I'm straight with Jeezy and Big BG.
Yeah. Fire.
Nigga, even the Undertaker with Young Dro get off of Undertaker.
I can't say what the Undertaker sound like.
I
can't say.
play it real quick.
It's about 8 more records on that.
I mean, Bankhead's on there, but y'all might not like it though. I like the King album.
I do too, Des.
Top Back is on King too.
I want
I
my beat.
wasn't never really the biggest fan of Top Back.
you can't-
I like the remix a little better.
Yeah, cause Dro.
Yeah.
Cause Dro. We
Carbon
had that-
15. Yeah,
we
we
had
get
that
busy.
conversation.
Yeah.
Dro didn't smoke T on
On everything.
Yeah.
On everything they've done together. So you said no to the King.
Y'all crazy. No to the King. He had 2 of the biggest records on the King album.
I love the King album.
Paper Trail is a classic though.
I don't know.
My Life, Your Entertainment, Live Your Life, whatever you like.
Oh, see, that's what I be
Whatever.
forgetting. Whatever you like is on Paper Trail.
You can do whatever you like.
What up? What's happening?
Fire.
Is on there. Swing Your Rag is on there. It was a single.
That's my shit. Niggas didn't really like that.
This was on there.
Yeah.
See, that was
Then-
cheat code. Cheat code.
Big Chico. That whole album, Paper
Dead and
Trail,
Gone.
they gave him everything. That budget when he came out of jail, like,
Dead and Gone.
if y'all don't give me AO technology when I mention 50, I don't want Dead and Gone from T.I.
I like Slideshow with John Legend on there too.
He's not about that.
I like that.
Why do
Life
you
is
want
life.
AO technology to work so bad?
No, I'm just saying that was 50 Cent's
And on
crossover
top of the
joint.
world with Ludacris, that was cool because they kind of squashed the beef.
Squash
I
the
like that
beef,
record.
yeah.
That's a big record at the time.
I like Slideshow with John Legend too. Life is like a slide.
See, yeah, the street single was my favorite record on there. And that's the one that was
It's a
for the
classic,
streets.
Reese. This is ridiculous. This album is ridiculous, Reese.
I like the Porn Star record too.
Like to find a poster. Is that one?
Huh?
That's the one Pharrell did it, right? Porn Star?
Did he do that?
I think so. Ain't Pharrell on the hook?
I don't know who that is on the hook. I like this record. He be talking on this.
I mean, T.I. is a problem, bro. He's a problem. Every chance that I get.
Good record.
Yeah.
Look, 101. Listen, we know 101's a classic. And Recession is fire.
Fire.
Hey,
And
but
what's the
hey,
joint with
hold up.
I'm way past gone? That's 103.
Trap Music
That's the 103.
T.I. ain't
Hold up.
103 is a classic.
Inspiration.
Yeah, come on, let's cut it out. T.I. I love Tip to death, but Jeezy is smoking his boots.
Hold up, nah,
Trap
bro.
Music ain't his first album, is it?
You said who?
Trap Music ain't the first album.
No,
No, I'm serious.
I'm serious. Before that,
So
and
we sleeping on Trap Music?
No, that's fire.
And
Force,
I like
River
Urban
Band.
Legend too.
Fire.
Just doing my job.
Fire.
What's the other one? Recently, I love that Kanye did.
Don't hate me, shorty. Even though you hate me, shorty. But I still love you. Yeah, talking to his dad. Yeah, that fire.
Talk to his chick too.
And his chick, yep.
What about
And then his kids. There was 3 verses on
Look
there.
What I Got was on there.
You don't have to convince me about that album is fire.
Urban Legend was fire too.
I think y'all confusing what I'm saying.
But they just not better than Jeezy's.
Not better than name that run again. You got 101,
The
Inspiration, Recession,
then 103.
103. That 4-piece right there, like
Hold on now. Like T.I. had a little run too. Let's be clear.
But them that's a hard out with them albums, bro. Because see, this is the thing with Jeezy, bro. With them albums,
Urban Legend was weak.
no, it wasn't.
no.
I like that.
So you got
You don't know me.
If you just skip, I'm serious. You got Trap Music, which was phenomenal. Urban Legend,
Right.
Yep,
King,
Yeah.
and Paper Trail.
But when you put them up against
But-
Jeezy, Blaze,
You did have T.I. versus T.I.P. and
Yeah. Well, you know what it is. Well, Wyclef, get that the fuck out of here.
but when you go, look, we not even gonna talk about 101. That's like that. We know what that did. But when you get to the
I don't like starting with 101 with Jeezy.
Well, we can start with
What's
we
Inspiration?
can start with Drama there, the mixtape.
You got to.
You want to do Trap or Die?
Got to.
Oh, damn.
It's
Then it's not.
a rap. There's nothing to
I'm
talk
gonna
about.
be honest. I was trying to fight the battle without putting the
Can't
because
ban the
when
Snowman?
you put Trap or Die in there, it's over with.
Can't do it. You can't.
It's
First
over
of all,
with.
it's on DSPs.
It's over with.
Can't ban the Snowman.
It's
That's
over
on
with.
DSPs as well.
It's over with.
I don't know about Can't Ban the Snowman, but you got to put trap music.
I'm back, Mr. Magic
Hey,
City.
and
That's
then the
that's
real
what
is back. The real
no,
is back.
that's on Can't Ban the Snowman.
No,
yeah.
I know.
I said on
Yeah,
to
no,
say
yeah,
you
I'm
can't
back
ban
in
the
on Can't Ban the
Snowman.
It
That's
is
the
on- yeah.
intro.
Hold on, so that's the album. That's the mixtape I'm talking about there.
No, you're talking about Trap or Die. Here I stand, a grown ass. That's another. That's separate. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what I'm saying. because Can't Ban the Snowman.
I
Can't Ban
prayed
the Snowman.
to Trap or Die.
Can't
Like,
Ban the Snowman got I'm Back. It got You Dig.
You
It got
dig.
Cadillac. I like that. I like that.
I got the Chevy
Yeah,
sitting
you
on
dig.
24. You dig.
Come on, man. Come on.
And
Like,
then it got Jeezy the Snowman. I make a winter time.
Yeah, man,
I heard the
come on.
streets hungry, so it's dinner time.
I just don't think Jeezy get enough respect.
Trap or Die.
Huh?
Trap or Die.
Yeah.
So what's we try to tell him? Oh, this is him talking.
Yeah, that's just him. DJ Drama talking.
Yeah. And then the intro comes on.
Hey, that's when you get down to your knees and you pray to the
trap
USDA, the trap guys.
That's when you pray for 100 bricks, nigga. and hope they don't snip them in the hot.
Hey, and then
This little run on Trap or Die is so crazy. Like
Crazy.
from that to this.
I'm the realest nigga in it.
It's not Reese. If you watch him perform that, it's the craziest thing. Like everywhere he performs, that's the craziest performance.
and then he followed that up with 101.
Which
It's Young Jizzle from the bottom of the map. I told y'all niggas what I was going to do. Like,
the intro on that.
Intro on that.
Yeah.
Fire.
And then the standing ovation.
I demand you niggas to
And
get.
gangster music.
Go crazy with Jay-Z
Come
on
on,
there.
man. Come
Let's
on.
get it.
Hey.
Then
The
what?
world is mine and everything in it.
Y'all making me proud right now. Y'all making me proud right now.
Shit, and then every time I do it, I do it for my hood.
Hey,
Soul
Ford
Survivors on
Taurus
there.
pull up. Everybody
Soul
run.
Survivors on
Yeah. Hey. Bang is on there. Tear that pussy up is on there.
Don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
Air Force.
Hey, the joint where he talking to Gold Mile and all them on there.
Air Force is on here.
Like it burned in
Air
the
Force is the
song.
last song.
Right.
Let me talk to him. Ain't that on there
Yeah,
as well?
mhm.
How the fuck he locked out there and yeah, come on. Jeezy just don't get enough respect from me.
Then the inspiration is hypnotized. Still on
No
it.
skips on Inspiration. No skips.
You know what it is.
No skips on Inspiration.
Jeezy like to drink.
Jeezy
Jeezy
like
like to
to-
smoke.
Jeezy like the mix.
Friends who listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love it. Hey.
Hey.
And then
Young Jeezy. And the
your
boy K.
Trap all day,
Hey.
trap all night.
Come on, man.
This is the life of us.
Come on. Listen.
And then 3 in with Timberland. Oh my God.
Oh, but it's the B sides on here that I love. You already know how I feel about this, right?
Oh, that's what I'm about to say.
He turned that into a single because that took off.
Hey, nigga, that shit bring a tear to my eye.
You know what
when
we
I
did.
hear
You know
that.
what this means to us. You know what this
all over that
record
record
means.
when we recorded
You
that
know
song.
what this means.
That bring a tear to my eye when I hear that. Dream.
I don't know where it went wrong with Jeezy with the public
What you
perception.
talking about? Living my life. And then you know my shit.
But to follow,
Another B side.
yeah. Hey, that was on the mixtape. So fire. Double back and got old boy from The Wire to do the video. What's his name? Michael K. Williams. Yeah. Cannon. Cannon.
And then you know my shit. I remember when I couldn't afford them clothes, but nowadays a nigga hit the baddest hoes, cause I got money.
Where did it might be the best song on the album.
You said what?
That might be the best
Bro,
song
that's
on the
my
album.
favorite song.
Oh, what's after Inspiration? Because he has a lot of mixtapes.
The Recession.
I need a vacation.
The streets been missing you. Welcome back. See me shine and I'm shine.
I put my president as black. I put
Who that? Nigga, we that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shorty Red on the track.
Hey, and then he got the, your nigga ain't seeing me. I put that on everything.
Everything. Shaking his heart out on that. He got a nice verse from Boosie on there too on the one joint.
Let's talk
See, this
about
album-
hate,
this album
cause
was
I get
incredible.
a lot of that.
Hold on.
Huh, what?
Recession was dope. It's dope. It's not like the first three.
You said it wasn't.
wasn't like
It might be better than all of those.
It's not better than all of those.
Jeezy don't do it.
Musically, lyrically,
Jeezy was getting better and better every album.
yeah.
Like,
And I think that's why I gravitated so much to Jeezy. Like, he was already talking that talk that I needed and wanted to hear, but it was also the improvement that I saw in his artistry. It's like, nah.
he made a ton of improvement.
Yeah.
By the time Jeezy,
Because he was, I don't know, that first Jeezy, when he first dropped out, like, I didn't even really care for how he rapped on So Icy and all that.
yeah, so icy cool, but don't
Drastic.
Don't like calm down. Like,
I mean, I ain't going to shit on it too bad, you know what I mean? But that would lead me into the,
I got so many rhymes.
where did Jeezy go wrong? I know we all the way, off the docket, but where did Jeezy go wrong? Like, where did he lose the people? Like, because it's almost like it's a lack of respect for Jeezy.
I think the music just got you had your time.
But everybody go through that.
You know my theory.
What?
Was he went against the boss? He went against the boss.
And Ross had it then. And Ross
He went against Ross, and he was never the same after that. Because all that shit was after all them albums.
And it was whack what he was doing.
Yeah. Because then remember he tried to drop the 1,000 Grams mixtape, and it was like, Once he went against Ross.
Rose's resume crazy.
And niggas don't be wanting to give Rose his respect. He put Jeezy and 50 the fuck out of their misery, bro.
Night. God, we ain't even mentioned that Jeezy run right there.
You said Jeezy at the beginning?
Bad Boy
It's the
South.
first Jeezy verse I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
But no, Jeezy he low-key did come back because the Realest Back mixtape 1 and 2 was good.
Yeah.
It's the World wasn't bad either.
Yeah. And
No, you know it went wrong when he tried to become Pastor Jenkins. When he tried to do Church in the Streets.
But the next album after that,
It wasn't bad. It wasn't
bad.
bad.
That's
No,
the
the album before that, Seen It All. Seen It
It All.
All wasn't bad.
Yeah, I love that album.
I do too.
I love Seen It
I do
All.
too.
All right,
Man.
that concludes.
Seen It All was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Seen It All.
Yeah.
So do we want to revamp the Atlanta Mount Rushmore?
Jeezy over T.I. Jeezy over T.I.
T.I. got to.
Unfortunately.
No, they can both be on the list.
Whoa, then who we taking on?
They were both on there initially. They were both on there.
That means Future ain't on there.
That mean Future ain't on there then. Cause
So is the debate
It's
Future
different types of music.
versus T.I.?
See, to me, it's two different types of music.
Completely different types.
Because with T.I. and Jeezy, we're talking albums. Mm-hmm. We're never going to be talking albums.
With Future, like, I'm not that all the way.
And then, but see, Jermaine Dupri, we talking about just production.
Legacy,
and just
that's more so
influence.
legacy.
Yeah, legacy.
You know what I mean? Like,
Influence.
so if we was to exclude, just say we gonna put Jermaine Dupri in the class.
And
by
then
himself.
Outkast, they a group, and it's just like they just like a legendary group that you can't
Right? Because I will take Jeezy's albums over Outkast's albums.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's
not.
Go too far.
How?
You go too far.
Tell me how. What Outkast albums you taking?
Blaze like.
No, we're not doing
I'm
that.
kind of with Reese.
I just want to know what Outkast albums you're taking.
We already know AT Aliens.
Right. You're not taking Southern Playlist, even though that's the one that kicked the door down
Yeah,
for
AT
him.
Aliens and Quimina. AT Aliens
That's
and
it.
Quimina.
He gonna go pull up bombs over Baghdad.
Will we be going too far if we say
Stay on
Outkast was slightly overrated?
No, see, hey, is the camera on me?
Yeah, it's on you.
We're not doing that.
I'm just saying, bro.
We're not going to sit on this.
I feel like
We're not gonna sit on this podcast.
Outkast get a lot of shoe in because they're Outkast.
No. See, that's so whack.
Hey,
I
got another unpopular opinion.
East Gahanna saying or whatever y'all want to call this dude.
I'm just keeping it
Hey,
real, bro.
Another unpopular opinion of mine. I prefer Big Boy over 3 Stacks.
No, but early on, that's what it was.
Hey, Reese.
I be on it all day now. Hey, we go Bobby in the air.
See, people who don't
Purple
know
Ribbon Gang.
if you really know Outkast, Big Boy was the one at first.
Yeah.
Andre became the one.
True.
When Big Boy was doing features by himself, when he got on that Missy Elliott record.
But I feel like the mystique of Andre gets.
It do.
Andre wins a lot by his allure.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of Kendrick love.
You know what I mean?
Kendrick style love.
Yeah.
Like
He
his
do.
the mystique.
He do. I'm about to say, come on, Reese. He do. Like he do. Like
Kendrick got projects.
him not being as frequent as others, and him not ever giving us a solo project is what really champions Andre. Because it's like niggas get excited when we get a verse.
Are we hating on
Like,
Stankonia? Stankonia in it?
There's a couple monsters on there,
No,
but
there's several monsters on there. Let's just go ahead and throw it out there.
Hey,
several.
you know, playing Outkast music is definitely gonna get us.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play it. But,
Just name them though. They got records that I can recognize
So
the
Fresh, So
title.
Clean.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Fresh.
Miss Jackson.
Miss
is on there.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Moms Over
I didn't know that
Baghdad.
was Stankonia. I thought that. Okay, yeah. That's their one. That's the one that went diamond. We ain't even got to debate Stankonia. But I want to talk about the other Outkast projects.
Criminal, ain't it?
That's the one that. All right, it's a couple joints on there, and then the rest is
All
like
the storytelling, Reese. They're talking about
Fire.
the B-sides. Mamacita.
Oh, what you want?
Mamacita.
What you want? Quimina?
yeah, Quimina. Or their
Rosa
storytelling.
Parks is on there. What's
Yeah.
that? Buzz? Everybody here do that.
Fire.
And then, hey, Screwed on the Bar with
Old school
with
Raekwon. So the gates go. He killed that. Old school players and new school fools. Cats keep it jumping like kangaroos.
So,
So
ATL
screw it on
is in
the.
it either?
You got
Is that with me and you?
Yes.
Yep. Two dope boys in a Cadillac.
3 album run. 3 album run.
But you know what?
They might only have 5 albums
But
though.
you know what? You know what's critically acclaimed that I really don't love like that is Speaker Box and Love Below. Like
But it's,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
love that.
But it's because it's fire, bro.
Speaking about some Love Below first. Oh,
The biggest songs on that album. The biggest songs.
She Lives on My Lap.
I say
Fire.
you can't deny that.
She lives on. And then that, hey y'all, get that the fuck out my face.
Probably the biggest Outkast song of all time.
I'm not here to debate that at all. That or
Prototype's on there too.
fire.
So we gotta give him 4.
You know, I love that because that is kind of like in the same vein of Idol. What was that movie? Idlewild. Yeah.
But see, here's my thing though. So you said, so to me, I think they had a 4-album run.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, they only had 5 albums.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't think their albums was even. They ain't had that many.
Because they got Idlewild as their last album on here. I don't count that. As
Yeah.
So their albums were Southern Playlistic,
Mm-hmm.
AT Aliens, Aquemini, Stankonia, Speaker Box, Love Below. Out.
Oh, I forgot.
Undeniable.
Oh, hold on. You can't.
Undeniable.
You can't sleep.
Yeah, they got to stay on the
You
rest.
can't sleep. You can't sleep on Prototype.
Thank you.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah, yeah.
You can't sleep on Prototype.
So maybe we would
say
throw, them up there with Jermaine
That's on
Dupri.
Speaker Box Love Below the Prototype.
Of course.
You got to throw them up there with Jermaine Dupri. Then we got to get them out the way.
Again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not fair. You kind of got to put them in the same room with Jermaine Dupri, like to make
But
room.
I think it's different. Well, yeah, okay.
Because that's the only way you getting his guy on anywhere near that Mount Rushmore.
Who's this guy?
Guwap.
Guwap's out.
He's out. Thank you. I just wanted to hear somebody say it.
He's out.
You agree?
Yeah, he gotta go.
All right, thank you.
Gotta go.
That's big.
That's why I like our podcast. We can change our minds.
I mean, because it's just like a lot of them, like them niggas is giants, bro. Them niggas is giants. Like Outkast is giants. Even T.I. T.I.'s a giant.
Yeah, hands down.
You know what I mean? Jermaine Dupri, I hate the disrespect Jermaine Dupri gets, and I think that's what started the whole conversation that day when we did it. Like, Jermaine Dupri, like, really put on for the A when the A didn't exist. Like, when niggas was kind of like, Atlanta.
I know it's hard to kind of judge it, you know what I mean? Because, again, the era is just so different
it's
now.
so different.
But can y'all see anybody like Lil Baby, Gunna, is any of them approaching the Rushmore to knock off any of those guys that we done talked about? No?
They had hot moments, but no.
That's why I said even Thug is a star. The people that we talking about,
Only nigga that has like a scratching chance is Future to me.
Future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can almost put him on the list right now for me.
Right. I got Future on that next tier up under Outkast
If
and
you take
Jermaine
Outkast
Dupri.
off and Jermaine Dupri off, that means
Future.
Future has a guaranteed slot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so who would be the four with those two excluded? So you got T.I., Jeezy, Future. Who's that fourth?
Who? Nah, I
Thug
don't
over-
want to give it to Jeffrey.
Thug over.
I don't want to give it
He
to
make way better music than
Thug.
Gucci.
Thug.
It's Thug for you. I'm okay with that. But this is. I
But-
know this is
but-
gonna sound
but
like we.
But Gucci has its cultural impact. With it.
That's what makes y'all. That's what makes
And that's
y'all,
cap.
It's cultural. No, it's not.
I'm sick of it.
No,
Reese.
it's not.
I'm
It is,
beyond sick
bro.
of it.
It is, bro. It's cultural impact.
What we giving them credit for?
Everybody.
Frenchie and I'm talking about the one Frenchie with the dreads.
He get
Yeah,
credit.
French
so
Juice Man.
I'm sorry. I want to amend my fourth.
What's up?
Migos.
Yeah, they're definitely.
But they're
They're
Gucci.
definitely on the four.
But they're Gucci.
They're bigger than Gucci.
But they're a product of WAP. Yes, they are. They've admitted it. Them niggas. That's what I'm saying.
That's paying homage.
It's not
That's
admitted.
paying
They
homage.
were signed to him.
Yeah.
I don't ever recall them being signed to 10
They were
Seconds.
signed to him.
I need to see it.
P
I need to
said
see
it. P said it. P said he took.
Show
Migos
me
from
the
them.
project.
Why would QCP? Why would
Just
QCP
show me
say
one project. That's all I want.
that? No, they never dropped a project under 1017.
They were signed.
They were signed to
when
Gucci before.
went to jail,
When he went
let
crazy
him
the
go.
last time he went to jail, he gave him over to P. P took him.
Breakfast Club interview is your evidence. P went on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him credit for the.
He had him signed.
The
Reese.
They don't have like Gucci been on out of all these albums the Migos done did when they been stars. Gucci maybe been on what one?
That's the
They don't fuck with Gucci like that.
Fuck with Gucci.
Why do you think that we know this information? Because they say it.
That's just paying homage. Like,
They
that's
gave
big
Gucci
homie.
one of his biggest records. I get the bag in public.
Yeah, we forgot. I can't believe we forgot about the Migos while we was doing all that talking. So the Migos.
And then the Slippery song. Gucci was on that. Migos song.
And with Mustard.
Slippery.
Oh, yeah. Banger.
And Gucci was spitting on that.
All right, so just hands down, I will ask you, okay, cool.
But
I'll give y'all,
But
give him
listen,
credit.
but I mean, but if we talking about crossover appeal, then I'm going Migos.
Okay.
Cultural impact and crossover appeal, then I'm going Migos. I give Migos a slight advantage because they did their thing on the underground, they did their thing in the streets, and then they was able to cross over successfully.
One of the members was married to Cardi, the other was dating
Sweetie.
Sweetie.
And then Takeoff had everybody rapping like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hey.
everybody was taking the Takeoff look.
Bad and bougie, like, nah, yeah, the Migos
And Takeoff wasn't even on Bad and Bougie.
Like I was on.
Yeah.
Fight Night. Amigos got some
Come on.
huge
And them
fucking
and
records.
Hey, you play Fight Night right now, it's still gonna ring off. She don't want to be a freak no more. She don't want to be a freak no more.
Oh yeah.
I pull up underlay, RP the late dog.
I had to regulate.
Atlanta boy, Jesus
Man,
Christ.
they done had damn near a 30-year run now. Look, this is the thing about Atlanta, and I was talking to my niggas from Atlanta. The crazy thing about Atlanta is a lot of their regional acts, or a lot of their local acts, have regional. They've been able to cross over in certain regions. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? So it's like they still in Atlanta, they're still considered like local artists. Like they're not that like a nigga like Trouble, a nigga like you know what I'm saying. Like them type of niggas is really
Big
local
Bang.
artists. Yeah,
He was on so much shit early on back in the day.
yeah. Shit, Young LA,
Yeah. Young Drew.
Young Dro.
I like Ollie Boy a lot.
I
You
did
know what
too.
mean?
Ollie Boy could really rap.
Yeah, he could. Hey. Fire. Get Gucci out. Gucci ain't got nothing to do with that. Please.
Shit. Well, I mean, where would we put 2 Chainz?
We forgot.
Where would we put 2 Chainz?
He might.
No, he's not on Mount Rushmore.
No, not Mount Rushmore.
But I'm just saying though.
He's not above Young Thug.
No. I don't know.
He got all the same stimulus packages that Thug got.
Blaze,
Matter of fact, he might have
Blaze,
took them from
Blaze,
2 Chainz.
Blaze. I'm gonna be honest. That is a good argument.
It's a good
bro.
argument.
They the same.
Because
Not the same.
listen, I'm gonna be honest. 2 Chainz went on a run.
C+.
2 Chainz went on a run where he went on like that Nicki Minaj run.
A way
What I
bigger
mean by-
run than
and
Thug.
what I mean by that is, remember when Nicki Minaj was burning hot and she was featured on every remix niggas called Nicki Minaj. That's what they did with 2 Chainz.
No.
2 Chainz had a moment where
He
it was
had the
like,
Ye
Had a bigger
stimulus.
moment, but Young Thug's had the longer moment.
I don't know.
know,
I
bro.
don't know.
Thug's been
2 Chainz has been going since
How long is it?
Player
Look,
Circle.
some of your favorite records, if you think about it, 2 Chainz is on there.
No. I said 2 Chainz. I didn't say Titty Boy.
But I'm. Well, shit. I mean, 2 Chainz has been at least.
Something around that Titty Boy.
See, he trying to-
But hold up. But 2 Chainz has been at least
He
10
talking
years.
about some birthday and all that. That's 2 Chainz.
Right.
That
That's
was a crazy run.
that start back in 2013, 2014.
The reason it didn't last longer than 2016 though.
He's still going today.
He's not. Okay.
He just put out a project that y'all was talking
Y'all
about with
wanted bigger. This is what y'all wanted.
what's the name?
Here it is.
With
Larry
Larry
June,
June,
it's hard, and
yeah.
that's hard.
No.
It's an argument
Listen,
for album of the year.
Listen.
So far.
That
Album of the year.
it was my. What album was that at NCAA on it? That was my album.
What is it like?
Something Shooter Go Home. It was something. That's Fire Project too.
Fire Project.
And what? It's a Vibe is before that.
Rapper go to the league.
Yeah, Rapper Go to the League. And It's a
But
Vibe
Pretty
was with the pink
Yeah,
album
pretty
cover.
girls like trap music.
You know who ruined him? You know who ruined him?
Ruined who? Ross did in the verses? Again, Ross again.
It was LeBron Ramon.
Oh yeah, when he came out there EP or and we gonna put a deluxe out there with 2 more
Based on the
records.
true story of classic.
I can't say it is.
With the first one or the second?
This one.
The No Lie, the birthday song. Then
Yeah.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different.
Birthday.
And then, yeah, I love them strippers.
2 Chainz
Yeah, I
is
love
moving
them
up.
strippers.
2 Chainz is moving up. Thug done slid down the list again.
No, Thug.
Can y'all be honest? Like,
And then, I'ma start a ride.
hey, and we ain't even got into his mixtape catalog based on the True Religion and all that. Yeah,
I still take Thug over 2 Chainz.
preference wise, I get it. I get
I
it.
love 2 Chainz.
But then, like I said, his feature bag is so crazy.
Dumb
Blaze.
crazy.
No, it's-
He got the most. He probably got the best features out of
His
Atlanta.
feedback's so
Period.
good, I don't know how he wasn't more competitive against Ross.
That's what I'm saying. This nigga was on Bands That Make Her Dance, bro.
That lets you know how good Ross is.
Nah, I think Ross Reese.
Yeah, Ross definitely reached him.
There's no way he should be.
Bro, Ross reached
2 Chainz came into acting like he was little homie to
Yeah.
Ross, and that's one of the biggest
Two
mistakes.
Chainz is on All Me. He's on.
He got the
Problems.
crazy Ye
He's
stimulus.
on Fucking Problems. He's on
Hands to make her dance, like you said.
Bands That Make Her Dance, and he's on that the YG record that went crazy.
Uh-huh.
Big Bank Take Little Bank.
Don't he got what?
He's on Mercy.
Yep.
He's on No Problems.
Yeah, with Chance the Rapper.
You don't want 0 problems, big fella.
Then he got the record with Lil Wayne.
We gonna have to study.
Look
him.
at you.
Yeah.
Then look at us.
All my niggas look rich as fuck.
All my niggas is rich as fuck.
Boom boom. That shit go. So
then
again,
he on that-
I'm giving y'all a chance. Like, do we
And
want
then
it?
got that bitch on.
2 Chainz.
And then
Hey.
got that bitch on.
Ride around and get. Hey, and he's on what's the joint that he's on with Future early on the astronaut on the
With the
I'm riding around and I'm getting it.
Yeah, ride around and getting it.
Oh, okay, you said that.
I didn't even say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that yet.
Atlanta got some heavy
That's what I'm saying.
Atlanta ain't fair, boy. Stay away from Atlanta.
Yeah. Only person that can compete with Atlanta and can't. No, it's somebody.
Nobody.
Yeah,
nobody.
like the West Coast movement
Gets
crazy.
But you know what helped 2 Chainz out during his Future run? Future was on
Yay.
all them early. Future was all. I mean, not Future, but what helped 2 Chainz out during his feature run is he was on all them early Mustard records that was ringing off on the West with the
And the crazy
shit with T Fly.
Yeah.
I got 24 hours.
But he had the crazy.
And then he was doing shit with And then he was doing shit with your boy. Kid Ink.
Come on, come on.
No, and then he be on records like this that is B-sides, right?
It's the crazy Ye stimulus. Yeah.
My people out them chains, nigga.
Kill 2 Chainz. So again, I want to ask you.
No,
like,
I'm not about to participate with you trying to slander.
has this
Thug.
slid Thug down to the?
Not for me.
Des?
'Cause let me go back to Thug.
I just want y'all to see Thug in the same lens that I do. That's all. You know, selfishly, I'm trying to get y'all to see that he's not what y'all see him as. And I think the proof is in the pudding. Like we sat there, we just went through all these catalogs in Atlanta. His catalog ain't standing next to. Well, y'all gonna think I'm hating or I'm crazy if I said, but is his catalog standing next to Migos, Jeezys, T.I.'s? Who else did we name? Excluding like
Jermaine Dupri and
Outkast.
So, yeah, man.
It's tough.
Yeah, man. 2 Chainz might have a better. I mean, if we throwing features and all this shit in, 2 Chainz might have a better catalog than Thug. Now I know the kids gonna say, people younger gonna say we tripping, we hating.
Thug is a part of this new generation where it's hard for me to figure out.
Yeah, we get flagged today. We get flagged today.
We ain't gonna put it up.
I'm only playing like 20 seconds of it. I'm trying to.
I think Thug is just a part of this group that's where they move the needle so much when it comes to streaming. Like, you know, as far as searching, it's like a Google search. You know what I mean? Like they're
This is what it is. This is what I think it is with Thug. And now, the more that we talk about it, the more I think about
It's
it.
a great conversation, bro.
it is.
This is the problem. Thug is one of them artists that it's either you fuck with Thug or you don't. There's no in between. So if you're not really tapped in with Thug like that, because Thug has a lot of big like underground type records. You know what I mean? Where it's like if you a Thug fan, like you get it. But if you a nigga that don't even casually listen to Thug, like you,
Right.
like you don't really listen to
I
Thug.
don't really listen.
So you don't. So it doesn't. So like for you, it's gonna be like. I don't see it,
and that's
but
why I
a nigga
said-
like 2 Chainz, you could
It's
not
undeniable,
see it.
and that's why I
You
said
could
the
not
star
see
meter
it
is not there for Thug.
because 2 Chainz made he like I said, he was super smart. He tapped into all them different markets. He was doing all them features.
If you look
and he
at-
had memorable verses.
But if you
like-
look at 2 Chainz and Thug, it's really kind of the same thing, except
Yeah.
2 Chainz just took it, I think, a little further.
because 2 Chainz wasn't afraid to hop on pop records. Even though Thug has pop records too, but like 2 Chainz will hop on a pop record and he'd just stand out on it. Like he'd say
also,
something crazy
I feel
and
like
memorable.
I feel like 2 Chainz though was a lot more. Like he had different type of relationships too. Like his relationship with Kanye and them was a real big relationship. for him.
Crazy.
His relationship with Lil Wayne.
His relationship with Lil Wayne made him. By the way, side note, UConn blew the doors off of South Carolina. So congratulations, to UConn, 82 to 59.
Jesus.
Paige
Paige Buckets
went
got
crazy.
one. She was the last great from UConn that didn't have one, so I'm glad she got it. But I hate Don had to lose.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, that's the thing that makes 2 Chainz different. 2 Chainz was not just 2 Chainz tried his best to not be regional.
Oh, and we forgot about his first cosign, Ludacris.
Yeah.
That's Atlanta though.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, another Atlanta artist. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Right.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah, now Luda don't
hold
get
the F
respect. Now
That's
Luda
who's
don't
not.
get respect.
That's who's getting disrespected
Hey,
here.
we got to slide somebody else there.
Now Luda don't.
Now
get
you
respect.
put Thug below Ludacris for sure.
Yeah, Luda don't get his.
You said
respect.
put. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. I thought
Luda
you.
don't get his respect, bro, at all. And I
Hold
went
on.
through
So, do we take
because
Future off that first?
I don't think so. I mean, but you could. It's an argument for it for sure.
it's an argument because Ludacris has really big records,
Hey.
really big records.
No.
He's the bigger star than all of them in Atlanta.
We're flagged already, right? I'm just gonna
Probably,
play 3 seconds.
Yeah. Do you?
Peace up. A-Town.
Game over. Game over. Move, bitch. All that. Hey, Fast and Furious. Yeah, it's over. Ludacris is a bigger artist
And you
than
ain't
all
even-
of those.
I'm not even the Ludacris songs yet.
But you
I ain't threw a boat yet.
You didn't even play one of my favorite features.
What's wrong with that one?
Bia. Why you acting like this?
Yeah.
Those are all features. You ain't even like. You gotta play.
What he did on 1 Minute Man
I
with
just need
Ho.
like
Hey,
3 seconds to be.
they got Ho's verse up out of here on that 1 Minute
I just need
Man.
3 seconds to be up. Yeah, real quick.
got you.
He just puts me in the.
He went crazy though. He did go
It put me
crazy.
the time in my life. Even though I feel like Too Short had a better verse. And I've gotten some arguments about that. But
We're up there, and you can fire up that dro was Ludacris of Old National and got them road. They blocked it so clear.
I don't know.
and then the
Then
video.
I shot the
And in the
globe.
video, when the nigga in the water going
Yeah.
crazy. See, that's when videos matter. You know what I'm saying? But no, but Too Short went crazy on that.
That ain't it.
New version. My bad, fellas.
He played the EDM version.
went
like-
back
No, that was Bia. Bia did.
So they trying to go back and get the royalties off and redid it.
I mean, it makes sense for her to do it though.
Yeah, because the name is Bia. Bitch niggas in the house. Yo. Oh my god. That's what I'm saying. And you
All right,
can play
yeah,
all
so
features.
I'm putting
You
Thug
don't
down there
gotta-
with the
you
Young
don't
Bloods.
gotta
I
do
ain't
no
threw a
more.
boat yet.
You don't
Hey,
gotta do no more.
Thug is down there with the Young Bloods, man. Case closed.
Because you ain't playing.
No, next topic.
Thug is down there with the Young
You're
Bloods.
tripping. You're tripping. Because Blaze ain't
Hold on, y'all don't do the Young Bloods like
That's
that.
not
We're doing the Young
fucked up.
Bloods.
You
I'm not
dare.
I'm not
We're doing the
that.
Young Bloods like
Hey,
that.
do Thug got a
but
stuff?
Blaze
We
didn't
don't give a
play.
damn.
Oh,
Do the yeah.
oh, make love.
I'm trying to hit it right. That ain't it. And I love his Theater of the Mind album.
Yeah, ladies, I know you're tired of the same.
Rest in peace, Nate.
Come on, man.
Hey, he's up there on that next tier.
And he
Shake that money maker.
Boom, boom. Stand up.
Yeah.
Forgot this feature.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're
And then Reese, he didn't even do a cult classic. Head down, pussy popping on the handstand. Doom, 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 doom. Oh.
Yeah. And that's the one he performs at all the time.
Everywhere, Trav hate Luda.
Sliding on that pole.
Oh, did we forget about this?
Oh my
What's
god.
it? They got Jay's verse out of here because Luda killed this so crazy.
Luda went.
Hey. And you saw what he did on Nas's Made You Look.
Oh my. Hey.
That might have been the verse of the year that year when he.
Mount Rushmore, that man.
Hey.
Hey, it's so crazy that they was all out at the same time. T.I., Jeezy, and Luda was tearing
Hey.
the industry apart.
What Luda did on that, bro, niggas don't talk about that
From the
enough.
streets of hard knocks, sneak beats and low blows with X's more spots.
And then I'm on
Luda.
So Hood, he went crazy on that.
Yeah.
I'm So Hood, I should have been on an original version.
When niggas switching their fingers. Yeah, he kills that.
And we didn't even start playing his records.
Yeah, Luda, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
hey.
And then his verse on Stomp.
What about this one? What
With
about,
him going at T.I.
He getting beat down, that's ludicrous.
what about him on this?
Bomb ass pussy. Wobble, 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 wobble. He was the
Chilling at the Holiday Inn.
he was really like the down south Busta Rhymes, man. He was so animated.
Go to sleep, ho. Go to sleep, ho. If you tired.
Fire, fire,
Ooh,
fire.
I forgot. The Sex Room, his record?
Welcome to the sex room. All right, real quick. All right, so we still in Atlanta. Where's Luda at?
He's on Mount Rushmore.
So, again, excluding Outkast and Jermaine Dupri, we going T.I., Jeezy, Luda's there now, right?
Get back, get back.
Who's the
Don't
fourth?
know me like that.
Gucci or Future?
Future or Migos?
Or Migos, that's what it was, Migos. So now we're on the JV squad, or the B squad. I don't want
Did you
to.
play Pimpin' all over the world?
No.
I didn't. And I seen it. I was like, let me chill.
The fancy cars.
So has Thug went down to the.
Who put these hoes in my room? Hey, man, nah, man. Luda on the Mount Rushmore, bro.
Yeah, he up there. He up
Yeah,
there.
gotta be.
Luda on Mount Rushmore.
And even though he's really from Chicago, he rep Atlanta.
Atlanta,
Yeah,
man.
he Atlanta.
B-side, forgot he was on this.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Hey, and what he did on the fucking executive side, you know what I mean, with Def Jam South and all that. Yeah.
Damn, I forgot about Runaway Love with Mary J.
Runaway Love. Speaking of Mary, we're gonna get to
And then
that.
the song with Jeezy. I grew up a fucking screw up.
Yeah, that's fire.
We did that record.
Yeah, we might have. I know Max B killed it.
Yeah.
Max B killed that joint.
I didn't even know that was Luda until Dad just said that because I know we did the record.
Man, my fault, Luda. My fault.
Damn.
I brought him up on a humbug and
My chick bad. My chick hood.
Right.
My chick.
Oh, this was on my radio.
And he's.
That's when these type of records was. That's when he was going crazy with those records. I feel like he was on this remix too.
Give us a bit now. Luda, we are sorry. You are one of the ones.
And then I forgot about the Fergie record. Fire first class.
Yeah. Mainstream. Pop out of here. Hey.
Glamorous.
And I'm sure he got some bangers that's on the Fast and Furious. He's on all 9 of the movies. Like, yeah. Luda, he's one of the ones.
Yeah, Get Back. I think they played that on the soundtrack too.
Did they?
Get back,
Okay.
Get back. You know?
So I want to circle back. Let's tie it up. You know, full circle.
This one even on the docket.
Young Thug. So does he's are we?
He's not on Mount Rushmore, Reese. That's all we got to say.
No, yeah, no, not on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he's a
But
star.
do y'all still got
He's a
him there?
star, Reese. It's what it is.
So
He got
what's
3 Billboard #1s, Reese.
so what's 2 Chainz then?
He's an old star. He's no longer relevant. Young Thug is still relevant.
Okay.
He's on the Playboy Cardi album for a reason.
We're gonna run through some shit real quick because we just did
Oh, the Active Food record. That's what was on Fast and Furious. Too fast.
Too-
Too
yeah.
furious.
Sorry.
We're gonna run through these topics real quick. We're not gonna stay nowhere long. We had Atlanta run. Let's see what else. Oh, real quick. This is not on the docket. Anything else? I also want to send a big congratulations to our sis Ash on the engagement.
Yeah.
We got the invite. You know, I spoke to her this morning. You know, I couldn't make it out, unfortunately.
I didn't get the invite.
She wasn't sending them out. It was a surprise. Tiff had sent me the
Oh,
invite.
no, I know Ash was sending them.
But again, congrats to Ash. You know what I mean? That's big, super big. You know, super happy for you. Ash been locked in with us.
We love you for sure, Ash.
She actually kicked off our first live event. I don't know if y'all know it. Like, I remember, I'll never forget getting on the phone with her, you know, trying to get some shit lined up on the liquor side. And that's who I ended up talking to. And she was the link, you know, that tied us in with Flo and everything like that. So, again, salute. We love you, Ash. Congrats on the engagement. I hate that I couldn't get there. Again, you know, my son's birthday was yesterday as well. So, we love you. We love you. Can't wait to be at the wedding. I'm not going to miss the wedding, that's for sure.
For sure.
Congrats.
Good people, man. Ash is just one of them people.
Shout out
that's
to
just
Ash,
good people,
man. Shout out to Ash.
For sure.
Big part of what we talking about. Movie.
Super huge.
And we treat her as such too. We made sure that we
still do, man.
Super huge. You know what I mean? She played a lot of key pivotal roles in the background. You know what I mean? So she's definitely family of what we're talking about.
We caught a lot of hate too.
Yeah.
Caught a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Ashley. Yeah, niggas didn't like the flow vodka play. A lot of niggas.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Niggas
I
was
forgot
mad
that.
about that.
My bad. You're right.
Yeah. They feel like it should have been them.
Let's stay in the industry. I don't know why I did this, but I had to. I was just too intrigued. I had to go see it for myself. I think a lot of it had to do with Dez being here last week. The Kanye West interview, academics. I sat down for all 1 minute
too, man.
or 1 hour and 7 minutes, whatever it was.
You got a part 2 coming too.
It's a part 2 coming. Mm-hmm. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I was entertained. You know what I mean? Ye, I still think
he bugging out.
He's still bugging out.
But I kind of felt some of the stuff he was saying.
Some of it, you know, a limited amount.
Yeah, a limited amount. But you know what it is? I kind of understood his stance with some of it, but it's like what he was saying, like what he was saying about these people is like, it really what I got from it is this nigga really hurt about a lot of shit. He really feel like a lot of niggas didn't fuck with him when he needed them, and he kind of like lashing out. That's what I took from it.
But you also, what I see from it, is more than anything is that, you know, he only care about himself. He's selfish. You know what I mean? He want. When
the moment ain't about him, he gonna make the moment about him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's what I just cannot rock with Ye and his approach to all of this. It's cool to have a beef with somebody or have a gripe and feel some way. And even I don't even mind them voicing it. You know what I mean? I don't like the approach of the way that he's voicing it.
Like,
Yeah, you know what I mean? And as a grown man, and I know y'all keep saying, like, he can't be touched. Like, I just think niggas is just ignoring him, like, because nigga can walk right up on Ye and get busy.
I don't think we ever said he couldn't be touched. But Ye's smart. Ye he know where to go and where not to go. He ain't just moving around freely like that. He is a little more outside than academics. But to your point that you said earlier, I agree with you 100%, Reese, because that's what I took from it too. It's like a lot of niggas that he was mad about. It's like you wasn't congratulating niggas for their moment. It's like when niggas is having their moment, you felt like that should be your moment.
It should be your moment.
Or you felt like they should include you in their moment. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I took from the Virgil shit.
The Virgil shit was just so, like, I'm like, that part right there, I'm like, how, like, I ain't mind him kicking in Don C's back, even though I don't know the super backstory.
Yeah, and that's another thing, too, is like, well, his thing is this, like, you know, also, to anybody that's went on public platforms and said something
and
about
denounced them and shit,
he don't like that either. He feel like if you ain't fucking with what I'm saying, like
just don't say nothing.
Check me behind the scenes. Don't go. So that's his whole thing. But like John Legend,
I ain't that mad at him saying, like, you know what I mean, like, because these is everybody that he made millionaires. He's, you know, plays a huge role in their success. I can see him saying, like, damn, like, it's cool for you not to support, you know, what I got going on, but for you to come out and downplay what I'm doing, I got an issue with. But I don't think he's taking into account that, like, we ain't volunteering this information. Niggas, reporters is coming up to us, ask, what do you think about Kanye West?
You know what I mean? To be like, I don't. But
you think niggas should do that? Like, yeah, I ain't got no comment on that.
If it was me, I wouldn't speak on the public. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? It's just like you can Euro stuff.
But the shit that Ye is involving himself with.
But I would say, like, yo, his views is his views.
Yeah, like he mad at Ty Dolla $ign for saying that
Pusha T.
Yeah, you know, for denouncing what he's promoting. Like, my nigga, like, but you making it hard for me.
You put niggas in tough spots. Like,
has Pusha T responded to anything? Because he's been shooting a lot of shots.
Because niggas ain't paying attention to yet. Now, out of all of it, Jim Jones was tripping.
I wasn't that mad at the Jim Jones shit.
No, Jim Jones is tripping, bro.
So let's break that down. So he was mad at Jim Jones. Like, Jim Jones got $2 million off of him. He set up a meeting.
But he wasn't even mad about that.
He wasn't mad about that. He was mad about because Jim Jones acting like he didn't know how to send a PDF.
Come on, stop playing.
But okay, so you see what he asked for though. Like, now, that's to assume that Jim Jones' hands is in fashion the way that Ye's is for him to be like, I need you to send me the looks of what's going on. Like, that would be like, you know, Tay, you know, so Tay is tapped in crazy with Soul Classic. That's his shop and all that. And then he say he got respect for how I dress or whatnot, but it's just I just get fly for myself. But you
putting Tay onto a $2 million play. All you gotta do is show up. You ain't gotta sign nothing. All you gotta do is show up and talk to these niggas.
Right. And in return, Tay hit me up like, all right, I need you to put together, you know, a lookbook and all that for me. I guess Jim Jones could have outsourced it and made it happen. Because
my thing is this. All right, my thing is this. If that's what you're afraid of, that's a conversation. You out there with Ye, like, hey, we're going to have to sign. And I feel like Ye would have did it like, hey, let's sign some type of paperwork to where, like, all right, I need a percentage or I need something. I need some type of points off of this. If you about to start.
Do you think, let me ask you this. Do y'all think that, because I don't think Jim Jones is locked in on the fashion on the level of what Ye thinks Jim Jones is.
But what he's saying is this. What Ye is saying is this. Nigga, Jim is still outside. He's still active. All he's saying is this. Nigga, you outside, you still tapped in with the youngsters. Just give me
Okay.
Give me looks. Give me pictures off of who hot out there in Harlem. Give me pictures of these. Give me niggas
But
Instagram.
say
all
you
that
do
shit.
that, like, so
But it's
that's
like,
almost like
but I'm gonna do what you can't do. Jim ain't gonna be. If Jim did it, it's not gonna ring up the same as Jay did it.
exactly.
So really, you hating. But it's like, but nigga, but I'm giving you $2 million.
But that was separate. Go ahead.
It's separate, but it ain't because if I don't take the meat, you don't get the $2 million. You getting the $2 million. You getting the $2 million off my behalf, off my back.
Yeah. So Damon Wayans was on Club Shay Shay.
I seen clips of it. I ain't seen
know
all
the scenes
that.
of it.
I don't really watch Shannon Sharp's.
I don't either, but there was a clip.
We good.
Yeah, we got it.
There was a clip that he spoke about Kanye, and to me, it perfectly characterized how we should handle Kanye moving forward. I'm gonna play it.
I love Kanye. You know, and people are mad at him. You know, what he's doing is wild, but, you know, when you see a homeless person in the street and they talking to themselves, you can't be mad at them. Something wrong. They sick.
Right.
Kanye, something wrong with him, you know? And people, I don't listen to the homeless man yelling stuff and think, oh, he mean that?
Right.
He don't mean that. It's just coming out.
Right.
Right? So somebody needs to,
Grab him.
somebody, you know, that's when you need an uncle.
Right.
Grab him. Hey,
I agree. But I think that last part is so much easier said than done. Like, I don't think Ye is allowing nobody to grab him because he thinks he knows everything.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he do know a lot more than a lot of the niggas. But Ye is one of the ones where at least he comes off this way to where if you ain't on my level, you can't give me no advice. You know what I mean? You can't tell me nothing about this. The way that he did Sway at the radio station. How you know, Sway? You ain't in there like, and Sway like, this is a nigga from the far looking at what you going through and asking how come you just don't take this approach. You know what I mean? And the way that he barked on Sway, I always thought that Ye just thinks like, if you ain't where I'm at, you know, don't talk to me about it. You know what I mean? But overall, go ahead. My fault.
I just thought that was an interesting way to
Yeah, facts.
I've been really
I agree.
struggling with like how to like handle all this rhetoric that Kanye like, and that kind of just put it in perspective for me.
Yeah. It was definitely a clever, analogy or metaphor. Comparing the two. What I took away from the interview, like Des was saying, like there is a lot of hurt there. A lot of resentment, but I think the antics is overshadowing all that other shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doubting that niggas undid Ye wrong and niggas probably owe Ye more than what they giving them. It's almost like the Dame Dash shit. You know what I mean? Like, Dame Dash is in that same type of boat. He put mad niggas on. He's I don't want to say he's directly responsible, but a lot of niggas came through Dame Dash's pipe. You know what I mean? Like, or he funneled a lot of niggas through and turned them into, he gave them a platform to be able to go to the next level. Same thing what Ye did with a lot of these artists and, as far as fashion, music, and everything. But I just think it's a way to go about it. And this approach that he's taking, I don't think it's not going to get the job done. Like, only thing it's going to make is niggas like, nah, fuck Ye. You know what I mean? Like, do y'all think niggas feel like that about him behind the scenes, or niggas is just chalking up like, man, I ain't think about Ye? Like, cause if I'm Jay, like, Ye can't talk to me ever again. Like, you know what I mean? We can't do a single thing, and you got to run me the fade, at some point if I run into you. Like, I understand we old niggas and we shouldn't be fighting or whatnot, but you've crossed the line, and now I'm feeling like you think that I'm a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, because the way that you talking about me publicly, my family, my wife, my kids, like, it got to be, consequences behind that shit. If I'm certain people, if I'm John Legend, I'm approaching Ye.
Yeah, because he was dogging John Legend.
Yeah.
He was dogging Don C, too. All them niggas got seen.
Yeah, like.
And like the strength of Virgil. Yeah, the Virgil shit, it's like, come on, Virgil dead, bro. Like,
Imagine Virgil's family.
and that was supposed to be your dog. Like,
Your dog. And he had some valid points with the Louis shit. Like, Ye shit was flyer. You know what I mean?
But listen, I feel like Ye's argument with some of that fashion shit is like, it's the fashion houses didn't fuck with you on purpose, and they grabbed the next close to you, and you felt like niggas supposed to turn them opportunities down? Like,
And we had this
you know
conversation.
what I mean? Like that's kind of wild. Be like, I mean, I get it. Like, you my dog, but if Louis gonna throw me a bag to go do some shit, like, I'm supposed to say, and I do this fashion shit too. I'm supposed to say no. Like, you want me to just be your little homie forever?
We had this talk though. I think Ye might be a prisoner of this as well. Like ours is on a much smaller, lower tier scale of getting to the party first. Ye got to the party first on a lot of this shit, and a lot of these people was able to reap the benefits of what he put in play. You just gotta salute niggas. Like, that's the type of shit where I sit back and I'm aside. Like, I see my niggas, they done took the ball and they running with it. You know what I mean? Like, they still.
I feel you. Lil Duval made a tweet years ago, and that shit always stuck with me. He said that pioneers usually don't get the credit. Something to that effect. Like, pioneers don't usually get the credit they deserve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's just what it is. Like, Ye is a pioneer in a lot of shit. He kicked in the doors for.
He gets a ton of credit, though.
He gets a ton of credit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it go back to what Reese was saying though. Ye be wanting all the moments to be about him. And then niggas that he felt like he put on or he helped, he felt like these niggas supposed to just bow down to him all day. And that's
what do you think?
And that's weak
from
because
these niggas?
because that be your saying right when it comes to Jay and them. Like, you feel like Jay and them be trying to pigeonhole you and treat you like little homie forever. Right. But then you turn around and think Travis supposed to be little homie forever. Think Virgil's supposed to be little like, nah, bro. Like,
yeah, Travis caught some strays on there.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
the more and more I think about it, now I'm back like, fuck.
The
more and more I think about the interview.
Overall, listen, at the end of the day, Ye was on bullshit. Yeah. Out of everything I did, feel him on the Jim Jones. Like, Jim Jones, come on, bro. Like, you was on some New York hustler shit. You know what I mean?
He said it to 3 million people on Joe Budden's podcast. Like, y'all don't use Joe's name.
Yeah.
Like, when he described what Jim Jones did, like, oh, there's no doubt in my mind Jim did that.
Yeah. Jim never denied it.
He said the word. Yeah, I got the.
But it's to tell Ye, like, I don't know how to make a PD. Even if that is true, you got somebody around you that can
and you got $2 million on the strength of me. And go pay somebody to do it with that $2 million.
Because at the end of the day, we know how Ye go. Ye might not never do nothing with that shit.
Right.
So if that's what you was afraid of, that he might take it and flip it and make more. Ye might not do nothing with that.
I'm almost willing to bet, but that's what Jim Jones' thought process was.
Yeah.
Nah, he about to go make a billy off of it.
But you not Ye. But Jim, you not Ye though. Because even if you do it yourself, it ain't gonna ring off the same.
At all. What y'all think about the black leather KKK fit? Like, if I'm academics, I would like, man, take that shit off. I would have snatched that off his head.
That's how Act make his money.
Let me ask y'all this. Do we, or should we question the integrity of Act for doing this, knowing the bullshit that Ye was on? Like, cause ain't that one of them situations or scenarios where you be like, man, all money ain't good money, you know what I mean? And this, I don't want my brand associated with this. I get it, I'm doing something journalistic, you know what I mean? But for me to sit here, you know, he had the swastika on his chain. He got the black KKK outfit on. And then the hate speech that he's spilling out in the interview.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You turning it down?
You said, am I turning it down?
Yeah.
Me personally.
Like right now, like what we talking about?
I would tell y'all, if y'all want to do it.
You wouldn't want to do the Kanye interview.
I wouldn't want to sit in on it.
But
I will also be like, I don't want y'all to not do it if y'all want to do it. Like, I'm going to just sit this one out.
It's content gold, though.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's not like the biggest, he's not going to get the biggest moment because people are kind of over this whole thing with Kanye.
Right.
But I understand why. I'm not surprised at all that Academic did it, to be honest with you.
Do you think?
Well, he asked Act. He asked Act to do the interview.
Yeah, I'm saying
because I think he knows that Act would jump at it, and I'm also thinking that I don't think nobody else would take it.
Hey man, and then Act. Then after the interview, Act did another stream after that, and he played some records off the not the Bully album. Nah, he got another album called World War III.
I heard that,
and he played some records off that. Hey, Acting broke some of the biggest records. Actor has some moments on his stream, bro.
You cool with that?
What, him breaking the record?
Him saying this statement. That
I mean, the Drake and Kendrick.
What,
A lot of that was fueled. A lot of all Drake shit, but a lot of
He ain't break
we're
none
not
of
gonna say
them,
that
though.
he's breaking the records.
Yeah, like he was just reposting them. He ain't break
No,
them.
well, the dropping 50, the dropping Give Me 50 came through. Act played it first.
Yeah, and
He did.
And Kendrick got that right out
He
of it.
did.
I don't either.
That's the push-up record. The push-up record.
Or he dropped the one, the version that Drake put it on his thing because he had that he had like a little trailer for it, and I know the actual song that was good was the end of whatever it was that
A lot of that-
Academics had dropped.
Listen, Act made a shit ton of money off.
Oh
this
yeah,
50
for sure,
Drake shit.
for sure.
A lot of shit was
No debate.
No debate.
Yeah,
That's not
a
what
lot
he
of
said.
shit was, but he broke records.
not what he
though.
said.
He broke records
You
on
said-
that. He broke records on that. He played the game. The game versus Rick Ross did. It came through Act.
I ain't debating that. None of that.
He
Like,
came through Act. He came through Act.
Snooze on that game.
hey, theirs is in the academy. Ain't that what actually?
I'm check, nigga. I'm check,
That's what they.
I'm gonna chat, nigga. Scorpions up. Scorpions in the chat. Scorpions in the chat.
Yeah, like I just want Ye to go away, and I know he's not. I know he's not.
But he. I hate to say it, but he still makes good music, bro.
I can't even say it.
I hate the antics. The antics is fucking up. Go ahead.
I know his people have been reaching out. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Them. I'm talking about they've been reaching out to me extra crazy lately.
Right.
I gotta hit them back. I mean, like I couldn't imagine no institution wanting to touch that.
Yeah, why would you? Like, I just don't get what his. I'm trying to figure out what do y'all think his end goal is with all of this shit. Like, what's he trying to accomplish besides eyeballs and views and chatter? Do y'all think it's something like tangible that he's really trying to accomplish with all of this? Like, cause I'm past that. Like, he trying to promote an album. I don't even think it's that no more. Like, do y'all have any?
The thing with watching somebody with mental illness, I keep saying that. I keep saying that. Like,
And I don't know why I'm not taking that as serious as we should.
That's what it is, though. Like, it's one of the worst cases of it I've ever seen in public like this. Something's going on, man. We gotta get him some help. I mean, he's gotta want it.
He done burnt all them bridges though. Like, I mean, it really got to be a professional, somebody that can just exclude all of the shit that he's done and said, and just do it for the job. You know what I mean?
People are asking for him to be like him to lose control.
Like the Wendy Williams shit. Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
Check him into rehab and shit. That's why he going to Japan.
Yeah, he keeps skating off, and I don't think he up like he keep saying. Like, he keep throwing that billionaire around. Like, I don't know if I believe that.
It's not the case.
Also, what else? One of y'all mentioned Mary J. Blige. She was in the city over the week. Is this a thing now with concerts? Like, is the artist putting out? This concert is themed, and everybody and their mom had on the knee-high boots for the Mary J. Blige concert.
I don't think it's themed. I think it's just niggas. It's just.
I think it's social media.
It's one. I feel like Beyonce kind of started that. Like, Beyonce be having them themes,
Right.
and now people just be like. Going
But
to
wasn't
concerts
that put out like Beyonce?
Yeah,
like,
the Beyonce thing was
the
like
Hive
put
and
out.
them was
Some nasty boots.
incredibly nasty.
Yeah, I seen. Yeah. Hey, I didn't want to go there, but since we're here, yes, a lot of y'all's Mary J. boots was ass. We're gonna just put it on the record. Y'all didn't.
Mary wouldn't approve of them.
Nah.
I'm kind of mad I missed that show though. They said if you didn't get there at 7 on the dot, you wasn't seeing Mario.
Damn, he came out like that.
I heard he was weak.
You heard he was weak. I heard that as well. They said he only had like
he's
10
one of the
minutes.
best singers in the game. Like I was very confused by the comment, but it is what it is.
Neo looked like he put on a good show. I ain't really fucking with Neo right now as well.
Tired of his antics,
cuz. I think the thing with me, man, as I get older, like I get sick of when niggas be like, just let the talent speak for itself. You know what I mean? All this extra shit. But I guess that's just we in the content business now where you gotta have niggas talking about you, you know, some form or fashion, and niggas is
That's
just
what
doing
makes
anything.
it so whack. And Rich, I understand what you're saying. That's the thing about Kanye that makes it whack to me.
Right.
Is that, you know, that's what he's doing to a certain extent too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like Neo was just running a whole.
That's it, cause he ain't fucking like. Look, let's keep it a buck. You can't fuck 4 girls, Des. Like, hold up, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's
Look at that. This the toxic one in the bedroom, though. Man.
You gonna start?
Right.
Yeah, we
I
better
need to
start doing
plug.
ads.
I need to
We better
plug.
start doing ads. We getting that ad money.
No. I'm just saying, like, it's not impossible.
It is.
Reese, I understand what you're
I
saying.
You can stick your dick in 4 of them,
Yeah.
but you ain't pleasing.
Yeah, you ain't pounding out. You ain't pounding out 4 of them.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood what you were saying.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, we saying you ain't.
I don't think a person in Neo's
you ain't
position
knocking
gotta be-
down 4.
You ain't knocking down
In one setting.
And no, shit, you might be hard to knock down 4 in 1 week.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about. I know you meant like in one setting.
I see how you looking at me. You can.
I had to do. You gotta be in a freaky ass mood. Listen, you can't
The
consistently.
recovery on that?
Yeah, you couldn't consistently.
You
do
ain't
that.
busting on them. That last 1.5, 2.
Hey, I don't think niggas understand how much energy goes into fucking. Bro.
They don't. Like, let's talk about it. Let's stay there.
Like when you fucking, that's really like hooping, bro. Like that's like, and then like you said, the recovery. It be the next day for me.
Now factor in age.
It be the next day for me. Like if you ain't hydrated,
Factor
nigga,
in
you
health.
Like, when you ain't hot, yeah, your heart your blood got to be flowing properly. Especially for 4.
There's money up there laughing at us.
Your blood,
You ain't knocking down 4, Monty.
your blood got to be flowing properly to knock down 4.
The white blood cells got to be hitting different. Like you ain't.
But you hit the nail on the head. It's the recovery.
Yeah, like
So
can you?
let's talk about the recovery.
Let's talk about it.
Like, so what y'all mean by it when y'all say recovery?
Because
I'm going to
according you-
sleep after I bust 1.
For sure.
But even the next day, it's like I
I'm
gotta
And then I don't want to
replenish.
fuck the next day.
I gotta replenish.
I can go again the next day.
I know I can go again the next day, but
Yeah,
do you want to go the
Yeah,
next
when
day?
we start, when we gonna
Yeah,
start
he
doing
got.
the ad,
Yeah, he got it.
you gotta add.
I don't have an ad.
Rose Sparks, Blue Chew, one of them. Somebody's paying this.
And we can
nigga.
talk about that too. I'm not. Ain't my bad.
No enhancements.
What ain't you?
No enhancements.
It ain't my bag either. You know what I mean? Like, nah.
I've tried them.
I won't
before.
shun them.
I don't like the side effects.
Yeah, headaches.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, how niggas be popping
I feel
these?
very blessed that I don't really need the.
And it's a jig. Like, you know, I ain't really came across none of it where I seen, like, oh, nah, I need to subscribe to this. Like, ain't none of them did me like that.
Yeah.
Do y'all got any recommendations on the enhancements that's like, nah, you know, fuck with this right here. This is going to get you to the moon with it. But let's get back to the knocking down 4 chicks or the recovery time. So let's just use a week, a calendar. So we got 7 days in a week, right?
Yeah.
You knock something down on Sunday night.
Okay.
Sunday night. We here on Sunday.
Okay.
I would imagine, you know, you probably knocking her down twice, right? In that same night.
What do you mean? When you say this is the part I'm confused about. What do you mean twice?
You skeeting twice. You busting twice.
I don't do that. See, let's talk.
Hold on, Des. You tapped in?
I'm
You tapped in? Okay,
I'm
so
listening.
go ahead.
Listen. I'm not about to get too far into this.
Yeah, we
But
won't.
I'm just letting you know, like, I'm done after the first one.
Okay, we getting somewhere. You regular like us.
Yeah, I'm done. It's
Now I might can roll you over in the morning. Like if we get it in the right
sure.
time at night,
for sure.
I wake you up in the morning. I might can say, but that might just be a couple pumps. All right, I'm out. Like I'm not even trying to close that deal. That's just no. I'm. You feel me? I'm back here. You know what I mean? That's one of those. That ain't.
Back here is crazy.
Hey, it's Reese. You know what I mean? So let's stay with that scenario. If I done did you like that, if I done hit you on Sunday night, woke you up Monday morning and tapped it, I don't need to see you again until Wednesday, Thursday. And if we miss Wednesday or Thursday, I ain't losing no sleep over that.
What do you need to have to?
Man, It don't take much for me, bro. It really don't. Like, I don't want to put too much out here.
Yeah, I mean, we might.
But what Neo is doing is a lie. I can tell you that. He's lying.
Are they saying he's hitting them every night?
He ain't. No. The last interview I seen where I think it might have been on the Breakfast Club where he was alluding to some shit. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, cut it out. Like, you might be gay. You know what I mean? Like, you not. There's like you just not. You can't convince me that a nigga is getting busy with four and they thick. You know what I mean? Like, the thick ones make you work super hard. You know. We ain't gonna get into too much talking.
Timestamps is still temporary.
Too much talking. Hey, listen. I wasn't born yesterday. Like, we fall down.
I've been around.
You know what I mean?
I've been around the world.
Been around. No, what place? Look, hey, what
Where
place?
we been playing?
Yeah, he running amok though. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. Like, I'm a man myself. Like, unless this nigga got like some type of bionic joint down there, like, he might have a prosthetic.
I mean, some people be like sex addicts. Huh?
Man, hold up.
Your joint will go raw. That's what I'm trying. Like, I'm trying not to talk too much. Like, he's not fucking like that. Like,
I'm just saying, what if he's a sex addict? That's what I'm saying.
even if you're a sex addict though, so let's put sex addict on him, or we can even put it on ourselves. Ideal for y'all, and we can all answer. Blaze, I'll start with you. What would be your ideal number of how many times you would want to fuck?
7 days?
Yeah, 7 days.
I'm a 4 to 5.
Ooh, it's pretty high. Pretty high. Des, where you at with it? You hear his number?
One more time. 45 minutes.
4 to 5 days.
Hold up.
Blaze is fucking 4 to 5 days.
4 to 5 days.
I can do 4 to 5 days.
Where you at with it?
I don't think I'm there no more.
I know I'm not there. I know I'm not.
A good 2 to 3. I'm okay.
2 or 3 ain't that far from 4 to 5.
It is.
Hold on, you saying like in one setting or just throughout the week?
Never in one setting. I don't even understand the whole
Okay,
concept.
all right. So you saying in a week you trying to fuck 4 to 5 days?
If I could, no problem.
That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking.
Is that a lot though?
Yes. You don't think that's a lot?
I mean, well, it also depends on what type of sessions we doing. Like, if you get a quick, what I mean,
Out of a
let's say,
30, 31 day month, you want
let's
to
say in
fuck
a
20
week,
days?
Okay, out of the 4 or 5, out of four.
Where's your recovery time?
this nigga
You
got-
fucking more than you chilling.
Yeah, he's getting IVs. He's getting hydration. He's getting hydration IVs. He's getting hydration IVs. So out of the 4 to 5 in a week,
Cold water
how
plunge.
many of those sessions did you going crazy?
Yeah,
Let's see now.
that's key.
Yeah.
That's key.
How many of them nights is you going like, "Arr, arr," like a dungeon dragon?
2?
2 or 3.
So that's 8 times throughout the month.
That you putting in work.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel like you're trying to incriminate me.
Nah, I'm just trying to make sure because it's like,
We just playing with the numbers.
yeah,
That's all.
because like.
Reese gave me the statistical.
But also too, it's funny that we hear because I was having a conversation, and it's like I've seen women complain about niggas going too long, and
I get that.
and I seen women complain about niggas.
Hold on.
What?
You said you get that?
For sure.
Nigga over there. He on. What you on?
We have an ad deal coming soon.
That's what I'm saying. That's my thing. My thing is,
We
like,
have.
I'm a one and doneer, but I can.
He's taking a FDA not approved supplement.
I'm not. I am not.
Shit coming in the unmarked box.
He's getting the Jamaican shit shipped to his crib.
On that tiger bone.
Yeah.
What Nori used to be on the tiger bone?
He's drinking that Roots.
I'm on that.
He drinking that Roots.
Dr. Sebi.
But so yeah, man. So she was saying like she don't like long sessions and she don't like short sessions. Like
I feel. I'm about in the middle.
but it's like
What's in the middle?
That's what.
For me, it's
Her
20, 30 minutes.
She told me 15. Like 15 minutes is good.
Yeah. I think
30 minutes is all encompassed. That's foreplay and everything. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay, I like where you're going with it.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Because hold on, is foreplay a lost art form today?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think half of the
Not
niggas.
not with our generation, but everything under.
I think the young boys is just getting right to fucking. Like, they ain't even warming the car up. You know, in the wintertime, you got to let the car run a little bit. You ain't got. Everybody ain't got garages.
I don't understand how we would know this information.
I'm just assuming. You know,
Yeah, allegedly.
social media streets be talking.
Allegedly,
You know what I mean? Like, I see, you know, when I'm gathering shit for the docu, you know, I see little shit out there. But
I seen a tweet today that was like
we gonna stay here too. I got something for y'all.
this might lead into it.
Okay.
So I seen this post, and the post was like, I don't want to see a porn that gets straight to having sex. I want to see the story. I want to know how we got here. That's me.
Oh, so you like a little role play?
I like a little storytelling in the porn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you want yeah, but
I don't
but
see
you
for
want,
porn.
I know. I'm not saying for you, but saying in your porn, like you want like a
I
story.
need to know what happened. How we get here.
Look,
storyline.
Well, for me, when it comes to porn,
want
I can hit play, and
want
as
the
soon as you
banker-
hit play, they can be, you know,
you want the banker to come in there. And,
yeah.
I can adjust that for you.
I do.
I can hit play, and they can be mid scene, and that's fine for me. Like,
Yeah. I need to know what happened.
all right. So since we're here,
It's a great show.
I want to introduce a term to you, gentlemen. Y'all may know about it. I'm assuming y'all don't though, because I know y'all's bag.
Okay.
But
All right.
You know it's pretty well.
I was on the phone with Tracy. Shout out to Tracy, my
Shout out to
sis.
Tracy.
Shout out to Tracy.
And I forgot what we was talking about, but something had came up, and she was like, "Yeah, the nigga," and not her. You know, she was telling me a story about somebody or something. I don't have all the details. I done forgot, but she kept saying a nigga was dead bug or dead bugging. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, so I'm like, it's one of them things somebody said to you, and you be like, all right, you know what I mean? But in my mind, I'm still over here like, what the fuck is dead bugging? So as she's talking to me, as she's talking, I'm over here Googling. So when she's exactly how I'm doing. As she's talking, so I cut her off like a nigga. I was like, they tripping about an exercise position because that's what came up. Mm-hmm. So if y'all put dead bug in y'all shit, it's gonna show an exercise position. She was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, link me this. So, tell me what you talking about.
But now you mad.
Now I'm pissed. So it turns out that dead bugging is when a nigga lays on his back like he's dead, but a chick is eating his ass. That's what dead bugging is.
Let's go there. Hold on.
What the fuck? You right that you do it because I've never heard of that a day in my life.
Never.
Des, I'm confused. Still.
I've never heard of
He
that.
said, lay on his back.
Laying on his back like he's dead. You know how
Is his legs up or is his,
legs are up.
How's his legs up if he's dead?
He's in the position of a dead bug. You know when a bug is dead on their back, like their extremities is just up. You know what I mean? They don't go limp like humans do. You know what I mean? Because
What the fuck? What the fuck? Who made like what? I've never heard of that in my life.
dead bugging or dead bug.
I ain't never heard of
Put it in your
And you
search.
and you know, with us being a trio, you're a little,
So that's what I was going to ask you. So have y'all came across?
I think you're outnumbered. I think you're outnumbered.
Yeah, I'm definitely outnumbered. I don't know. Oh, you welcome to the party?
No.
There's.
I feel like Des was leading to
What?
Have y'all came across? I guess what I want to ask y'all, you gentlemen, because I do remember. Like, it's safe to say that last time we had this conversation, y'all was against it. Like, nah, that ain't my bag. Yeah. Have y'all ever came across a woman that y'all had to tell, no, you can't do that to me? So y'all, because it's
I kind of let it be known.
it's big.
I have.
You told her no? Yeah. How'd it go?
That's simple. No, we're not.
I kind of set the expectation up front.
How?
I had the conversation like I'm with whatever except that. It's in front of my kid.
Good with whatever, except that. So y'all,
I don't really want no butt play. Period. Both ways. Him saying nah over here is crazy.
crazy.
Right. You see, nah.
So a baddie that's her bag. She couldn't.
It ain't me.
See. All right. So look, we having a talk. I think it's not your because y'all haven't allowed. Let me ask y'all
Correct, that
this:
is it.
what's y'all's? Is there a fear there that y'all?
I just have no interest in getting my butt licked, bro.
I don't.
You fucking 20 times a month. How do you not?
I'm an old school foot. I'm cool. Doesn't get me off. And I know you're saying
listen.
you don't know. You haven't tried it.
Listen,
I'm listening.
and I got a homegirl. It's her back.
It's a lot.
It's
a lot of women's bag.
Hey, Reese, I'm about to say a lot of women is into that.
A lot of women.
But I don't think women feel that strongly about it to where they like, I need to force this upon you.
It's because they know the male ego, you know what I mean, and the way that we may would receive that. Because, you know, it's taboo. Like, I'm not putting this on y'all. You know, I'm not saying this is how y'all think, but most guys look at it like, get the fuck away. I ain't gay. You know what I mean? That's they first thought when it comes to that. Like, you're not putting nothing, no tongue or nothing down there. You know what I mean? Like, because immediately, you know, the first train of thought is that's some gay shit. And I think that's why it's still kind of like something that's like taboo or something that's frowned upon or just, if you like it, cool. But, you know, it's almost like a secret. You know what I mean? But only reason why I was bringing it up, for one, because of that term. Like, that term threw me all the way off. I had never heard that. But once she said that term, it led me to like, nah, it's a lot of women that's into that.
Bugging, if I'm not mistaken. So you, like what Dez was just kind of, his example was.
Mm-hmm. You laying on your back, you got your joint up, and she.
It's a little too freaky for me.
As opposed to being on your. Either way a guy gets that, it's not going to look the most flattering. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like.
What if a chick is doing the little. What they call it? The rusty trombone?
What the fuck is that?
This is another new term. What is that? Trombone is you play that like that, right?
So I think they behind the dude. With they facing in his cheeks.
Bag.
Kind of stroking the.
I didn't know it was called the rusty trombone. Hey, let me tell you what. I'll give you a story. Fuck it.
Don't do it. We submitted.
I did. I had a chick.
Tears, Dez.
Look, I had a chick that did this to me one time, a long time ago. So you know how when we getting busy with a chick, right? We do what we do. We bust. We roll up off of them. Sometimes you may roll over and just chill, right? You know what I mean? Like you exhausted. You done did what you done did.
Okay.
You might be a little hot. You know what I mean? You might adjust your legs a little bit and just be laid out trying to catch your breath, gather yourself. Mm-hmm. She crept up on me when I was in a vulnerable position. Okay. She got to doing what she was doing. I'm like, oh. Because sometimes, like, I think women, they don't know how to introduce it to a guy. You know what I mean? Because, it's like, can you imagine a chick just coming out like, I want to eat your ass? You gonna be like, what? You know.
So I will say this, like with the homie, what she was always told me was like it's like almost a taboo of it, like to be like.
You got to find a creative way.
What can I get away with? You know what I mean? Like that's how. Like so, I understand what you're saying. For sure. But are we done with that story?
Yeah, we done with that. We done with that for sure. What else we got here? The baby squabble up. Y'all heard the freestyle? Murdered it. I wish I had it here. See if you can pull that up. I think he went to the LA Leakers and got busy. Shout out to the LA Leakers, man. Like LA Leakers got better freestyles than Funk Flex. I think it might be up for debate. The baby?
Yeah,
the baby.
Okay, I did see this.
Yeah, the squabble up. He murdered that.
The baby, he's still putting out good music, bro. He ain't never recovered from the cancellation that he caught.
Yeah,
he's still putting out some good shit. Like but you got to go search for it. Like remember, for a moment they was pushing the button on the baby where like you couldn't miss this nigga. Now, it's
right. Also in music, I don't know how this is not ringing off or why it's not being talked about, but a legend from right here in these streets of Columbus, Ohio, Bow got one. He got one.
With the new record with Breezy?
With Breezy.
I haven't heard it yet.
Get y'all a sample of it. We canceled anyway today. Rest in peace, Irv. You already know what it's doing.
Yeah, I know this is. Right in April?
Right in April. You know, Millennium Tour going off right now. And shout out to Bow, man. I've been seeing the clips of that. That's another one of them shows. And now that one didn't come to Columbus, I think it went to Cleveland.
Yeah.
But Bow looked like he's really out there putting on a show. Like, a lot of them dudes is out there looking kind of...
I mean, you got a decent lineup. You got Trey.
Yeah, and Trey is closing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm kind of confused with
Ross
that.
out there.
Yeah, they again, like, that goes back to the earlier conversation we was having about Thug. Like, I feel like Ross is so much of a bigger artist than to be, not to that he shouldn't be on that tour, but to be opening up for all of those people.
Also, too, we know Ross don't give a like.
Right, he gonna go get that bag. Whoever got the bag for him,
Ross
he going
don't
to
care
get
about
it.
music no more.
Yeah.
Not like that. Not like he once did when he was going on that MMG run.
Yeah.
Which is a run that, like, you talk about all the time, that don't get talked about enough.
At all. Shout out.
What he did with Wale, he made Wale a star.
Shout out to Bow Wow though, man. That's dope to see him back putting out some new music and linking back up with Chris Brown doing it. That's another thing I did want to talk about Chris Brown real quick. I don't know if I've ever been on here, you know, disrespecting Chris Brown or saying that he ain't the one, you know, as far as like him and Usher, but I take him over Usher. Like, I think he. I don't know if I was on here,
me, but it was never a debate.
But what I'm also saying with all of that said is that, like, if we had to rank like R&B superstars, like just our R&B artists ever, I'm willing to say that top 3 all time.
Listen, and imagine.
I ain't saying nothing crazy.
And imagine if that night didn't happen for him.
Yeah.
He's doing all this through. A lot of people don't recover from what he
There's only
went
one
through.
person I would put automatically over him. Automatically.
Mike or Kels? Kels. See, I got him over Kels.
I mean, I understand why. I understand the argument, but like, just for me personally, like,
What overall, you got him over Kells? Is that why? Okay, I'm about to say musically. I'm about to say he ain't fucking with Kells.
He might be.
He's not Reese. He's just not.
What y'all getting into Kels writing back? Like, because I mean, if you want to go
Everything.
hit for hit,
Take his writing out of it, like just his songs. I'm talking about R. Kelly, Reese.
Hit for hit. It's a long
Breezy
night.
might-
Chris Brown. It's almost like Chris Brown to me. If you want to compare it like that, Chris Brown comes off as Future to me.
okay. Let me see.
Because Chris Brown doesn't have albums that I just absolutely have to hear. He don't have a Confessions. He don't have those type of records. He don't have albums like that. But he got songs, and sometimes his songs
Especially all these last like 5,
pop
6
off
years.
years after they come out.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
let me.
Breezy is a victim to the new era of music, and what I said by that is streaming. Like he'll put like 40 songs on the album.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So he fall victim to that.
All right, tell me if I'm bugging with this. So
I'm with
since
you,
we,
Blaze.
since
Like, niggas ain't really playing a whole Chris Brown album, bro.
right,
I don't. Do Chris Brown got a classic album?
I don't think so. I would have to revisit that.
I think, but let's keep it a buck. Kels got 2, TP2,
Excuse me?
classics
Classic what?
albums.
Robert Kelly?
Yeah,
He only has 2?
yeah, yeah.
I'm about to be riding for Kells. He's the one, Mr. President of Mr. Nasty Club.
I also want us to revisit. You know what, Diz?
What?
We might have just birthed the next event.
What?
No, it'll be too nasty trying to get them 2 up. I would say Kels and Breezy on the verses,
It's not gonna work.
but I would
And
take,
no,
I
you know
would
what?
take Breezy.
Hey, you know what? It will work, but it have to be an intimate setting.
Is 12 play a part of your classics?
I don't know if it's.
I have nothing else to say.
I don't know.
I have nothing else to say.
Run it down.
Hold up, you said what?
You looking at the
TP2?
playlist? No, TP2 is hands down.
Yeah, 12
12 play.
might be one of the best albums of all time.
I'm
you
with,
said
I'm
12
with
play
you.
ain't
Yeah, he said.
Bumping around? Your body's calling? Seems like you're ready? Humble Love a Friend?
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Sex Me?
I thought that was on number.
Sadie?
Who?
It's kind of a,
Yeah.
it's a classic like R. Kelly song, but it's like Sunday mornings. That right there, you got 4 or 5 undeniable hits of all. Like,
But how many's on that project? That's what I'm saying. Like, how many more records is on that?
12.
Oh yeah, 12. Okay.
What about the R. Kelly album?
Right, that's next. Come on now, what we talking about?
Is that to remind me of a Jeep? No, he had 4 bangers on there. I can't. What else is on there?
You remind me of something. Down Low.
Down Low.
Do you need more than that?
I can't sleep.
See, I think what you do, I think
Without you in
Fire.
my life.
fire, but we can't let 6 or 7. We can't let 6 or 7 records be. It was cool.
It's life-changing records, though. It's not like 6 or 7 regular records.
Yeah, bro, come
Life-changing.
on. And this is different era. This ain't the same. You can't.
fair.
What you mean it's not fair?
But y'all, the same reason that y'all penalizing Chris Brown for, y'all giving Kels credit for. Chris Brown got bangers.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But yeah, the R. Kelly album.
It's up there, bro. And then
then
trade in my life. He went to church at the end of that. But I'll leave it out.
And then R. R got one of our favorite songs.
Come on,
man.
Reese. R in the classic. The R.
The double album, right?
Yes. Reese, are you kidding me?
It's not a classic.
Reese, it might be his second best album.
It's about to be a party,
What
y'all.
you got number 1? You got TP2 number 1, right?
Don't
Okay.
ask questions like
All right, I just want to make sure. So you got the R number 2?
Reese, half on a baby.
I'm about to say,
when a woman's fed up.
You're right, number 2. But and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and even Breezy, a lot of these artists, like, I think what happens is that they have records
Oh, my
that's.
ghetto queen.
You know what that means, right? Kels don't even got a verse on that. He just sing the hook.
I believe I can fly.
He threw that on there.
Yes, Reese.
Yes, it's on this too.
I used to think that
That I can
no.
man.
Oh my
if
God!
I can see it.
Listen, please don't cancel us, man. We do
Kevin
not
is the one.
support.
This is freaking life-changing songs.
All right, y'all gave me Kels side.
And then we boom, Chocolate Factory.
Go
Y'all fuck with Chocolate
I
Factory?
do. I love it.
Is that what the step in the name of love? That's Pied Piper Kels. Yeah. What album is I Wish and all that on?
Ignition is on there.
And the ignition.
That's on Chocolate Factory?
Back to
Yes.
back.
What album
And
is?
move your body like a snake.
Oh, that's on Chocolate Factory.
Yes. Who you talking to?
See, we come from an era of singles, and we
Step
was
in the Name of Love is on there.
Yeah.
so Chocolate Factory might be number 2 for me
I
then.
remember been around the world with Ja Rule.
Or the Who's That with Fat Joe.
I remember who's that.
Big Tigers on there? Oh, Snake.
Yeah,
Move
Snake.
your body like a snake, man.
Showdown was fire to me too. With Ron Showdown.
I Wish it's on TP too.
It's on TP2. Okay.
And Fiesta.
Both.
And
remix of
after
I
the
Wish
show was the after party. What album is that on? After the original was probably Fiesta.
Yeah,
What-
that's on TP too.
No, it's not that.
That ain't
remix.
on.
Oh, the remix ain't on there. I don't think the remix
Is
is on.
Fiesta on TP2 though?
Yes.
Yeah, Fiesta is, but the remix ain't.
Oh, okay, so that's okay. Kels was staying with the cheat codes back in them days.
And we, let's not get to the.
The greatest.
You don't want to get to these.
Hey, I was in the shop the other day and the Ron Isley came
I
on.
forgot the run.
What he did for Ron Isley's career.
Yes, he said. Put the camera on me right now. He said, well, what the dude is this? A condom in my bed. You better start talking, dude. He sung the beat.
Hey, can we keep it a buck though? Trapped in the Closet was trash.
Reese, you know how I am. I love.
No, the
funny-
first couple ones was alright. Then it started, and then he started dragging it.
No.
He started dragging it.
The more he dragged it, the funnier they got. I like funny songs.
But you want to know what? But you want to know
can
what's so legendary?
touch
You know what's so legendary
touch me.
about Trap in the Closet?
What's up?
Is he had radio stations premiering
Yeah.
each one? Like, imagine if he had.
I sat right in front of the BET for the
Imagine
premiere.
if he had the streaming jig with it. Like,
it would be unfair.
the
He was
radio
ahead of his
station
time.
was on it. Yeah.
Ahead of his
He had
time.
us on the edge of our
Right.
seats for the trap.
Niggas be on 107 like, all right now, we drop like he was dropping them on the blogs. The radios was ripping them off the blogs and play.
He said, how do you know Chuck and Rufus?
Yeah.
Policeman said, man, what you talking about, man? You said Chuck and Rufus. Stop playing with Robert, bro.
Nah, but with all that said, I think I'm still taking Breezy.
Nah, I'm cool. over R. Kelly.
I'm still taking Breezy.
I take Breezy because Breezy's out here not breaking the law. That's about it.
JA Morant, Bozo.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Untitled album. There's on the low because Dream wrote the Untitled album. The Dream wrote it. That's when girl, you make me wanna get you pregnant. Is on there.
Even Double Up was weak, but he had 2 bangers on there.
Double Up was what? You talking about the song or the
album?
I was gonna say the Double Up song was fire.
Yeah,
Step
he said,
up in the and got on the side. We about to double up.
I'm a flirt.
I was about to say he had 2 bangers on there. I'm a flirt. Then we messing with the same girl.
And Double Up was fire. With Snoop on it.
Real
Snoop
Talk
was on Double Up, wasn't
Real
it?
Talk.
I don't see. I got.
I don't remember
It's been a
that.
minute.
You a
It's been a
big fan. You be remembering all these joints.
Yeah.
Best friend with Keisha Cole. Fire.
See, I got. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, Blaze a little more tapped in with Kels. But
So Breezy don't got more bangers than
weird at
Kels.
this point.
you said what?
Breezy don't have more bangers than Kels.
No.
I don't think you
No.
might need to take a look.
No.
Um,
I ain't want to do this right here. We ain't gotta talk about this. Let me chill.
I think that's
That might be where Fiesta Remix is at though.
I don't think so.
It's not.
And them Best of Both Worlds is us. Like that.
Yeah,
That wasn't critically acclaimed type kills. Like that was he did that for the streets and for us. Drake, Nokia video.
Love it.
Is it Keisha? Who's calling this shit?
Who's calling my phone?
Fire video.
Super fire.
I love the
With the
video.
fuck the fun shine.
Yeah, where the fuck the fun shine. I love what Drake did with the video. I hate all the think pieces that's going around. Like that's what Drake don't realize now. Like the way, and this goes back to me saying that Drake is done. Is that everything that he does now is going to be depicted. You know what I mean? It's going to be broke all the way down. They're going to be able to tie it into some silly shit and, you know, show him in a goofy light. As dope as that video was, now I don't think the song is as dope. I think the video is way more fire than the actual song itself. But you saw the talk. I don't know if
I think the song's fire though.
you think the song fire.
I really do.
It's catchy. It's still, you know, excuse me. Only Drake can get away with, you know, shit like that. Like a 38-year-old nigga is still making them type of records. Like after what you just done went through with Kendrick, you would think, let me change my approach up. I don't want to come out and prove this nigga right about everything he said about me. You know what I mean? But this is Drake. You know what I mean? Like he keeps taking what we say the missteps. You know what he keep doing. What else we got here? What else? I think that's all I got today. We already went over.
Salute to Sierra.
Oh yeah, Sierra. Yeah. I saw you threw that up in there. We owe Sierra, not we, because I've always been team Sierra CC. For the niggas that was really trying to say she was a man back in the day.
I never rolled with that theory.
Like
I didn't roll with that theory.
Isn't that around the time she had a song Like a Boy?
I don't know. I know they used to try like look at her Adam's album, bro. Like look at like
Aziz.
Like Adam's album. I ain't never looked at that on the woman. Period.
Aged well.
Hey,
Aged well.
incredibly. She's gorgeous. Like
Low-key
everything
getting
about
battered
her.
though. She get.
Yeah.
Some women do that.
That's
Some
what
women get
happens.
battered though.
But you know you hit your primes in them 30s. You know
Some
what I mean?
women age like wine and some women age like milk. Which is how the game goes.
Yeah.
Or bananas.
Hey, your boy Ashton rubbing him on his face. Have y'all seen that nigga?
Who?
The nigga that be dipping his face in
Man,
the water?
fuck that nigga, man.
escape
I want his
social
fade.
media.
He on the fade list.
Oh, hey, bad.
He on the fade list. Who on our fade list so far, Reese? He's on there. I need his fade. I need Ye's fade. Ye on the fade list.
Yeah, he's definitely.
We just off the
Is
strength.
the trainer on your fade list still or no?
Who?
The trainer
You said the trainer?
from here?
Nah, that's nah.
I mean, like it's jokingly.
Nah.
Oh, nah, shout out to Ross. Yeah, shout out to Ross.
He's not on the fade list. We just was hating.
Hey,
We just hate because he keep the baddest. So
and
the
Ross,
baddest-
I see
He
you.
keeps on the baddest and spandex.
I see you. Hey, he done tucked a couple niggas on the
Hey, on some real shit. Yeah, we gave him a crazy promo. We need some residuals. And on some real shit, you really don't need the Columbus Baddies page if you follows Ross.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
I'm tapped all the way in. I'm all on the story now, like, cause he's putting out mini trailers now. Yeah, you ain't tapped
Motion
in yet
picture.
over there?
Yeah. He's giving motion picture coming soon.
Nigga got to leave the room to go look like, hold up, man. Take the phone with you to see that one. That thumb be over there on the left side like this, like.
But yeah, might have to activate the bird.
Shout out to Raw Spit, man. Shout out to Raw Spit. What else we got? Again, like you said, congratulations to UConn winning the national championship, women's national championship. I hate Don Staley didn't get it. We got the men's championship tomorrow night. Duke blew it. You know, they they wet the bed. But we got Houston versus Florida. The South is going to go nuts, boy. Houston and Florida in the championship. And they playing in San Antonio. It's going to be crazy. Who y'all got?
I have no comment. My first time watching the tournament was last night, so I've never even seen Florida play.
They tough.
Houston doesn't look like a good team to me, though.
Goomball. You remember, that's why I said in the chat, Goomball. And they'll lock you down on defense. Last night, what they did to Duke, the last 10.5 minutes, Duke had one field goal. They went 8 minutes with no field goal.
I just don't like the fact that they can't. They're not great offensively.
Yeah, and that's shitty for, you know, a production and something that you putting on TV. You don't want to see. It's almost like, you remember when the Baltimore Ravens, what they was doing. Like, the only thing that made that entertaining because they was hitting niggas. You know what I mean? There's collisions out there, but I want to see some excitement. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is going to give it because Florida is pretty tough too. Even though Florida got a couple of dudes that can go, but. Cooper Flag, you know, you wanted to see.
I didn't know a lot of niggas is transfers from Florida.
Yeah, and then Houston.
Niggas from Iona.
That's why I can't really give a college.
Yeah, that's what it's turning.
Houston got niggas 24, 23 years old. Now.
It's worse than the pros. At least I know who's gonna be on my pro team from one season to the next.
Niggas entering the portal during the tourney is something crazy. They got to regulate some of that shit, bro.
They have to.
How sick would you be if you're a coach, Reese, and you see a nigga in your star lineup enter the portal while you still in the tournament?
I just was listening to an interview on the way over here today. The new head coach of UNLV just got hired, and he said, you know, the AD came up to him trying to set the schedule. He said, I need you to check back in with me in 2 weeks. I don't have a single player on scholarship. I don't have a single player on my team. Yeah. Like, and he was dead ass. He said that's what happened everybody was gone.
When Calipari left, all the niggas, everybody left.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Every single player. Pope had to get a whole new squad.
No, I don't think
everybody left.
That's what. And dude from UNLV, he said he wasn't being funny. It was like, I don't have a single player on my roster.
And let's be very clear. Ohio State need to pull the Band-Aid off and go ahead and fire Diebler. It's over.
He dropped the ball. I thought he was going to be able to get Swain.
But it makes sense. I didn't know Sean Miller went to Texas.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So as soon as that came out.
Yeah, that's what Dre told me. My son told me that.
As soon as that came out, it was over.
I didn't hear. When Sean Miller went to Texas, then when I seen he went to Texas, I'm like, oh, it makes sense.
And the SEC right now, they're the best conference in basketball. Like, it's crazy what they do.
I mean, it should be that way because the Big Ten's the best conference in football.
Yeah.
What can Ohio State do to make their program sexy over there?
Hire a black coach.
Yes.
Because it's like we are losing way too much talent. Like all the Central Ohio talent don't even look at Ohio.
We don't. No 5 stars don't.
Just give Scooney a shot, man.
There it is. I know Scooney could go get him.
Right, he got pro experience. He was on the. I don't know if he's still over there in Memphis.
Nah,
he's not.
He ain't with them no more.
Where he at?
He's not even coaching.
Damn.
Scooney ain't coaching?
Yeah, you're right. Scooney, and then he played. You know what I'm saying? He has allegiance to the program. He played. He's a former player. He got pro experience. Yeah. Heavy experience overseas.
And he's one of them coaches that can get out there and bust your ass in practice. You
right,
know what
and
I mean?
I feel like he'll be a player's coach. I feel like he can talk like the players will be able to relate to him.
That's so pivotal. With a
Especially
development
today.
of a player, like if you got a coach, I'll never forget Coach Reeves. Before I really knew anything about him, he showed up in our practice, our first practice. Nigga had on shorts and everything, letting that bitch fly, stepping like this is Steph Curry range. You know what I mean? Stepping across half court, letting that bitch fly, and have my respect. You know, day one. You know what I mean? That make you want to play for somebody like that.
And Coach Howard wasn't that different.
Yeah.
Coach Howard used to be running with us at the open gym.
And also too, but see, Coach Howard had the crazy.
Rest in peace, Coach Howard. Yeah.
The Nike League was a feeder program.
Speaking of Coach Howard,
he was able to basically evaluate you and be like, oh yeah, we need him.
Yeah.
And then also too, you know, the Godfather, Jerry. You feel me? Then
we shouted him out last
week. You play all
week.
Ohio.
Yeah.
So now you playing the top comp. You getting ranked.
I seen Coach Lavender at the airport when I was coming back from Anguilla. I seen him or St. Martin. I'm sorry. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know if guys like that. Like I don't want to shit on what's going on now. Like I know it's
we just talked about this last week.
Younger,
right? We missing that era.
Yeah.
Listen to what you said. I seen Coach Lavender. You still gonna need coach.
Oh yeah, for sure. The
All
respect will always be there.
I don't think these kids do that these days. It's like if you ain't help them get an NIL bag, like, nigga, fuck you. And then even in that, like once they get the bag, like all right, nigga, like and
JA Morant, is he done? Is he kind of slow?
I don't understand. Yeah,
they picking on him, dog. Did y'all see what the other bench was doing to him? They was doing him like that. And this dumb nigga, he doing it back to
but
him.
you gotta understand that though. Like especially when you playing against a dumb nigga like Draymond, you know Draymond gonna try to find any way to get.
Hey, Draymond tried to get him a jet. He was like, Rev. But the white boy on Golden State's bench was pointing a gun at Ja Morant, and Ja Morant was pointing it back like, nigga, like you killing this nigga with the air gun.
But you know how it go. It's just like in the when you in the game and a nigga keep pushing you and you push you back and the ref catch you like
dumb nigga boy. Like he just and his dad was in the front row when he hit the game winner over. It was somebody, but you know his dad was still acting like a young nigga.
T Morant still going crazy.
So niggas just ain't like they lesson. They ain't gonna be happy. They the type you can tell that they be like, oh, they doing this dirty. Like, no, nigga, you did this to yourself. You know what I mean? Like
they gonna be the type like, see this try to catch another serious charge.
Yeah, talking about they picking on us or they got it out for us. Like, that's all I got today, fellas. I know we went somewhere that was not even on the docket with that Atlanta, but I love that type of talk. You know, that's what the show really all about. You know what I mean? We all over the place with it. I did want to say, I see the white people outside, man, trying to protest Trump. Like, you know, all of y'all can go straight to hell. Like,
oh man, I'm. You know what?
What's up?
I would love to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? Because it's on the docket. I see them out there. Like, I'm glad the black people staying away from that shit. Like, you know, I'm not saying, you know, you vote Kamala Harris in and all of this is not going on. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you can literally say that. I mean, what you're talking about, what's the biggest issue today? The biggest issue today is that tariffs is causing.
Right.
Like, and if you're like uneducated, you would think that tariffs is something like he's trying to do to help us.
Right.
Like charging these people to. No, that's not how it works. Yeah. Who absorbs those costs? Who absorbs them, Maurice? Like, you think that the company's gonna be like, I'm gonna keep my prices the same?
We, the people.
So if I'm importing into the United States, you think I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep my prices the same?
Right.
And I'm gonna just lose more onto my bottom line? No, they're gonna raise the prices.
I just seen last night Range Rover and Jaguar have put a halt on production. They said for the next 60 days we're not sending nothing to the United States. All because of what's going on with Trump and the tariffs and everything. Somebody had put together, I seen a clip on somebody's page, Kamala Harris in at least 18 different speeches said, if y'all allow Trump to do all of this X, Y, Z, which is what Trump is doing right now, we will be in a Great Depression. And it's like everything that she was saying on the campaign trail, this nigga Trump is doing it right here in our faces. And it's like now the white people, because it's affecting them, they want to get outside and protest. Y'all see, it was thousands of people outside over the weekend in the rain. You know, down here in Columbus, you know, at the not the Capitol, I forgot what it's called.
State House?
State House.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they
be over in front of Tesla every fucking week. Mm-hmm. But it's like now the white people want to try to step up. Like it's too.
Remember I told you I had a coworker of mine that was not from here.
Right.
It was a big.
Oh, that was a big supporter, right? Mm-hmm. How they feeling now? And then we ain't nothing but fucking 3 months in.
They done.
Yeah, like, nah, nigga. nah. What's the Drake? You gonna see this through? Yeah. Nah, see this shit through, man. I'm still like, hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I am struggling with this Target boycott. I'm struggling.
I never been a Target guy. So
me neither, Des. But the T-shirts, Like, you know, the white tee game.
Yeah, because TJ Maxx and Marshalls they don't have the hangs like they used to.
No, I mean, but Target got this brand called Goodfellows.
Oh, word?
That's fire.
Yeah,
but it's their Target brand.
See,
You
and
know
then
what I mean?
and then Target got the Hanes Slim tees. If you want to, you know what I mean. If you don't want the box, they
Got,
got the Slim joint.
they got the
bag, you know what I mean?
PSDs in there,
They
three
give you
for
that,
40.
They give you that YN look. You put the Slim, you know what I mean, the Slim white tee on to let the, you know what I mean, like the boxing show.
A 3-pack of PSDs gonna run you 80.
with that blicky on his.
Yeah, so that's struggling with that a tad bit. You know, but it's dope to see the numbers every week that people reporting of the hit that Target is taking.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and I'm glad you know the black power is being felt. You know what I mean, but it's still such at a small level. You know what I mean, we got so much further to go. But yeah, I just seen these white people, you know, and how they going crazy about what Trump is doing now. And not to say that we didn't have white allies from the jump, but the way that the whites is coming out now, it's like, man, go straight the fuck to hell. Like, don't include us in nothing. Like, go ahead, good luck. And they might can even get some shit done for us that we can't. You know what I mean? They might fuck around and get that nigga impeached or get him up out of there.
And this thing, and you know this nigga talking about he trying to do a third term.
Man, this nigga, he's really trying to be a dictator. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I didn't want to bring politics into the show. You know what I mean? Because just don't want to even have that type of energy or be on that type of time. But
we got to discuss it though.
We got to.
That's what we're here for. So I thought that was very interesting with this whole tariff thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the stock market has just been suffering.
Yeah, I seen that, and I'm not even like really, you know, into the stocks. I don't really know them like that, but I do see that everybody, like even at my job, you know, everybody's intranet when you open up the homepage normally shows what the stocks is looking like. Everybody's shit is down.
Mean, it's affected me personally because what people don't understand is that whenever the stock market is doing terrible, it means rates are doing good. So for my life, it's making my life better. Like, but you know how I feel about things when it comes to politics. It's not about me. Like, I don't care. I don't need to personally benefit for it to work for me. Like, I want my people to benefit.
And that's key. You know, that's what I think, you know, us as blacks, it look like we trying to get to there to where it's like when we doing shit as community and not as individual, you know what I mean? But we still got a long way to go, you know what I mean? Like, we still got that mentality of, shit, I got mine, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, and I hate that, you know what I mean? Even if, you know, you don't have, you know, what you deem or what you desire, like, I think I always still see the bigger picture, you know what I mean? And I think that's what is most important to me. It's like, you know what I mean? And I don't know, you know what I mean? This shit it's wicked, you know what I mean? And what's going on right now, like, some days I really be thinking, like, this shit is not real. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fucking real what's going on or what we living in. Like, the documentary that they're doing right now on the United States, like, man, I can't wait to see that shit. Like,
I mean, like, you know, happy birthday to Dre.
Yeah.
But I always think about things from a perspective of like Dre and Jamon. Like, you know, he's born in 2004.
Yeah.
Barack became the president in 2008. You know what I mean? Like, he's lived through a pandemic.
Right.
Like this type of, he's lived through Trump, 2 terms of Trump. Like,
Seen 2 women run for the highest office.
Yeah, it's a different type of perspective that I think that they have for sure.
Yeah. And, you know what I mean, like, we still got like another 20 years before we really get to feel what the impact was to them and how they really feel about it. You know what I mean? Like, because we just now really getting into where we are able to be like, oh, shit, we know exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, because I know if I sat down with Dre, like, he could give you some surface level shit about it, but, you know, nothing too major. But again, yeah, happy birthday to my son, man. Big 20. I can't believe that. I got a 20-year-old, man. That shit still be bugging me out. We had a great time. Again, man, damn near was in tears. You know what I mean? Like, whenever you got a kid that's just so appreciative of things, like, it put a lot of things into perspective. You know what I mean? Like, and it make you want to do more than what you even can do because you know how much they appreciate that shit. So I had such a great time with him. Like I said, I was shocked that we spent the whole day, you know what I mean? Because 20-year-old, you know what I mean? I'm just not thinking
They different.
they different, bro. They different. Yeah.
He's always here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I love that. You know what I mean? I love that about them. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't change that. Like, this is definitely me not complaining at all about it. Like, it's just, it's different. You know what I mean? Like I said, like, and even that post that I had put out about him, like, even though he ain't even that type of kid, but, you know, that's just what we used to, that, you know, you lose attachment from your fathers, you know what I mean, just as you get older, you know what I mean? But I'm blessed. I'm glad that that's not, you know, my situation at all, man. And again, happy birthday, 20. Man, them first kids, boy.
I'm telling you right now, the way he's feeling right now, let me tell you what he's on.
Yeah.
As soon as September 1st hits,
Yeah.
if there happens to be a What We Talking About event after that,
Yeah.
he's in there.
Yeah, for sure. But I already told Dre, you know, because the next birthday for him and myself is milestones. 45 for me, 21 for him. Even though 20 is a big milestone as well, but I'm like, nah, like I'm about to really show you a time at 21. You know what I mean? Like
He's in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to slap him a couple times, man. I'm already know I'm gonna have to like yoke him up and just have to be dad in the middle of this What We Talking About event. I hope that I won't have to, but I might have to.
Yeah, and I told him I would sneak him into the next joint that we do, whatever, like, cause he be wanting to come to him bad, you know what I mean? Like, they grew up with us. Like, I was looking through them pictures.
But I think that's dope though. That y'all's kids be wanting.
Jamal
hang
got the
with
funny
y'all.
bone.
Yeah. Oh, he's there.
You don't remember he stopped by?
He did.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
He's in the pictures. Cousins there.
But that's what I'm saying. That's I think that's dope. Like that y'all's kids be wanting to hang with y'all. And it's like
Super dope.
And you can do them things.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah, we a vibe.
He's what?
We a vibe.
Oh yeah.
His dad. So
I think with me is like my dad was just so much older. So even though my dad
he wasn't that much older than you though.
He really was.
It's just a different time.
It's just a different time.
That's
But that's what I'm saying though, like we looked at our parents like as old.
Right.
when
They
we
don't
was young. Like,
our
you
kids
know
look
what
at
I'm
us as like still
y'all, they
lit.
look at y'all like big homies.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at my dad as like an old ass man. Like, when he really, you know what I'm saying? But my dad did come. He didn't come this year, but last year he did come out.
I think the culture though helped with that. I mean, how long we got on the show?
We had 3 hours.
Damn.
I think it's different. Like even with me and Jamal, like we exchange music. Like we'll exchange music. Like,
But see, I used to go through that struggle with my oldest brother. Like, my oldest brother used to, like, it took him a long time to, like, accept hanging with me. Like,
Yeah, like I'm grown,
and
nigga.
he used to be like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And see, me and my big brother, we ain't had that type of relationship. Like I never
he
hung
didn't really
out
start,
with my
like,
brother.
letting me hang till I turned, like, 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right.
That's about right. That was responsible of him. It'd be the girls is the ones that get outside early with big sis or with older cousins and shit or older friends. Like they'd be outside in the club at 15, 16. You know, dudes, like we was nervous to hand that fake ID. Now I did when Hov and them came and I was underage, I had to get in there for that. I had to. What was the name of the club that was right over there on Sinclair? Right there by the freeway.
You talking about Studio 69?
Is that Studio 69 with the big rock right out in the front?
is that the one you took me to all the time? We went to go see. We seen Twister in there, and we seen Trina.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Studio 69.
69,
Legendary place,
legendary.
man. That building ain't even there no more. Yeah, Drew did it that night, yup.
Drew and Skip. That's
Hov and
niggas
them
like-
had Studio 69, yeah.
Yeah,
He just retired from Blocks like
Yeah.
maybe 3 weeks ago.
facts. Because I think somebody
You
bought
said-
him out.
Yeah, he used to have an Escalade parked in front of Blocks every day. Shout out to Drew, man.
Shout out to
That's
Drew.
dope
A
that he
legend.
did. Him being who he is, he
Right.
still every day went to that
Right.
job at Blocks Bagels. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Legend in the game, man.
I had to shout because you know him and Skip got the same birthday.
Yeah, I seen Skip. I seen I didn't see him. I seen a post or something. He was in it.
Yeah.
Mike Frazier too. I ran into him. He tried not to speak to me too. I don't know. Felt kind of a way about that. Like
Bayless?
sometimes niggas see you. Maybe I don't know. Like maybe I said something about that nigga. Killer Mike. Maybe I said something. You know what I mean? Hey, you wore the belt, not me. You know what I mean?
I thought you called a couple straight.
But yeah, I seen him. He was refereeing. He was doing a terrible job, by the way. But yeah,
Shout out to Drew. Shout out to Skip. They
shout out to all
definitely.
them niggas, man.
I give them their homage all the time, man. Especially Skip. Skip is the reason why I started hosting. That was my influence. That was the introduction to it, and then like Sharp.
I don't think I know Skip.
You might not. That was
yeah.
you might not.
And then Sharp was the one that really was like, I think you should really do it. Like, he seen me, like, do my talent show. And then that's when he was managing.
Skip had a decent run at the Red Zone, too. On the rebrand of the Red Zone, he was getting, what'd you say?
Remember how crazy that Trina show was?
Yeah, every time I stepped foot in Studio 69, it was crazy.
But that's a legendary night. Like,
but that night that Hov and them was in there.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did.
She ain't digging his pants?
Probably.
She got that damn crazy lap dance.
Trina was the City Girls before the City Girls.
Right.
I think she might have been handling the homie.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know, she was.
I went in there with Big Cuz, like, yo, what's this? Is crazy.
I thought the building was gonna collapse though when Hov and them was in there. He
I
had
couldn't imagine.
freeway.
I wasn't there for these two, but niggas always talk about, and you know my brother Shreve don't even really kick it like that, but he always talk about 50 Cent in the Valley Dale and Black Rob in the Valley Dale.
I seen Black Rob. I was at that. You know what else went crazy? Lil Wayne in the Red Zone. Crazy.
Was I there for
Ross in the Red Zone. Crazy. 50 Cent in what's the club over there on Main Street? This is when Cam owned it. The Pulse.
No,
the Flow.
They called it
Enigma. Envy.
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 Yeah, Club Envy was Cam's.
50 Cent. This is 50 Bulletproof Vest 50 Cent. Lloyd Banks, all them up there. This is 50 Cent for the president, or 50 Cent is the future. Mixtape run. Went stupid in there that night.
G-Unit in the house. What?
Who else did I see like early?
I couldn't imagine Jay-Z at Studio 69. I can't even. That doesn't even make sense.
Jay-Z, Freeway, Bleak, the whole Rock, Beans, all them.
Couldn't imagine.
This is when he had just did the show at the fucking Newport. This is the Blueprint tour. They was doing all small venues at the party at Studio 69. It was my birthday. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way I'm not getting in there.
Reese is the type of guy that he had a lot of. Hey,
what a night, boy.
Reese is gonna make it happen.
What a fucking night.
I remember when they came here for the the backstage tour.
Shout out to my sis Tracy. She got a VHS. I went to the concert, but somehow her and Desiree and all these other friends of hers was at the hotel with Meth and Red and Ja Rule, all these niggas getting thrown in the pool. Like, you know, they was jumps that night probably. More than likely.
But I remember they came. I remember wanting to go. And, my brother was like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, now it ain't uncommon to see like little kids in shows like that.
Right.
But like back then, like I was like,
another crazy concert.
Oh, you too young.
Up in Smoke.
Hey, nigga.
Up in Smoke. Up in Smoke. Snoop, Dre, Eminem, and Dub C and Mac 10. Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Keep it gangster, dog.
I remember I was up in the nosebleeds at that concert, but that was at the Shot scene. That's right around when the Shot had first opened up. Crazy concert. And you know, I seen 50 a couple times. I seen 50 at Polaris. They ain't even a concert venue no more. The outside.
Oh, the outside joint.
I seen him and Janet Jackson.
Damn, that's when Polaris, when niggas really weren't going out there.
Yeah,
and then they got
like,
yeah, they got it out there because they complained about the noise.
Like, too loud.
Yeah, they complained about the noise.
Polaris Amphitheater. That's
what it was.
Yeah.
I went to who did I go see there?
NYSP sent me there for Janet Jackson.
I want to go see a couple.
Legendary concert. Shout out to Mr. Crump, man. Y'all remember Mr. Crump for NYSP? Man. He turned my life around,
Shout out to the Sons, man. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to
Kenny Crump. Yeah, I ain't seen him probably in 30 years, man. I would love to run into him and just shake his hand. Great guy, man.
Damn, but we don't got niggas like that no more, bro.
We don't at all. Like, I ain't gonna say we don't because I'm not in the mix. I'm not in the mix.
We do.
Not in the mix.
But you know what? You know what it is? I see a lot of us paying it forward, taking over those spots. Mm-hmm. Like, shout out to DJ.
You right.
Shout out DJ Heavy in the community.
So he took a lot of kids out of town.
Shout out.
Even being in those type of roles, it's hard to not be.
It is right.
Kids, you know what I mean?
Shout out to.
I just hope they got the effect on these kids like the effect was had on me.
They do, Reese, and I feel like we give the young people too much grief when it comes to this
We do.
because I see my dad having this effect on a lot of people in that school. So I know it's still happening for sure.
Yeah.
It's some really good kids out there too. I think a lot of times it's too much focus on the negativity that's going on and not a lot of focus on the good stuff that's going on. Some good kids out here.
Yeah.
And we got a couple of them. So.
Dope. With that said, man, I could sit here another 2 hours, man. I love just doing this shit, talking about any and everything.
Nice way to send these mics out, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's the last time.
Rest
for these
in
mics.
peace. Rest in peace to the mics.
I mean, they'll still be around because we got guests coming and stuff like that. So you'll still see a couple of these mics, but we upgrading a little bit, taking it to the next level.
Any announcements, any birthdays, any shout outs, anything that we need to put out there to the people. Shout out to Taking Control. I heard the shout out that y'all gave us. That was dope. Appreciate that.
Are they giving some love?
Yeah.
I need to call Dario. Dario, I'm calling you this week.
Who else? Again, a shout out to OPZ. I told you I ran into him, man. He said he was a big fan of the show, still locked in every week. It's super dope just to hear people tell you that, they listen to you every week. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you'll be feeling like, man, we be up here talking about some bullshit sometimes. And, not bullshit in that sense, but just like, damn, niggas really be tapped into it. So that's dope that we got that effect and, that we're able to last that long. I think that's what's so crazy to me is the lasting effect that we have. Like, we've seen so many people come and go. And for us to be in year 7, year 8, whatever.
I think that's what it speaks to what you just talked about recently. You said I could talk for 2 more hours. Mm-hmm. That's because you just really enjoy doing this. It's not like nobody's having to hold a gun to your head.
Right. It's not being forced. I agree.
A lot of good bickering. We just had a lot of Atlanta talk. Like,
I love it.
I love the show.
Atlanta brings that out of us a lot. You know what I mean? We get to talk. Do I need to pause that? Yeah, maybe.
Nah.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
We're going to pause it. Yeah, Atlanta ain't bringing nothing out of me. I need to get back down there, though. Shout out to my nigga Diggs down there. I see you in recovery. We need to do something, man. We need to do something. I'm itching. I'm definitely itching to get out. We're going to figure it out. Man, I wish Kels and Breezy wasn't most hated, because that right there, if we did the verses with that, Kels right there. And listen, I'm still on deck. If we want to do it, we can do it. Anything in closing, though? Let's get up out of here. Y'all got anything?
Nah, man. Shout out to everybody that's still fucking with us, man.
Yes,
I know we talk about it every week, but starting to warm up. Mm-hmm. That's one thing about Ohio, especially Columbus, Ohio. Man, we on snow, rain, any type of bad weather is gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
We sunshine, it brings them out. So.
And I can't wait. Summer's approaching. Get them summer bodies together. I can't wait. Pool party. We out. Peace.